to Natural Havoc. We are a group of Twitch streamers, which I'm pretty sure most of you already know that now. And we are streaming some Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to be playing the 5e system. However, there are going to be some homebrew rules thrown in. Most of us are relatively new. Every time I say it, I feel like a fraud. New at D&D. We've been playing for quite a few weeks now. This is episode 22. Like, I can't believe we've already done this much already. But we are going to be making plenty of mistakes, so enjoy those mistakes. We are currently missing 2 people. One of which, one person might be turning up, we're not quite sure. The other person definitely isn't. But we're missing 2 people today, but we're going to carry on anyway, and it's kind of convenient that they're both in the middle, right? It looks kind of cool. But yeah, they are both being missed. We're going to go round the room, the big old roomie, and we're going to start with Tim. Tim, take it away.
Yay! Thank you guys. Welcome back to Natural Havoc. I am Tim. I'm the male half of Team Logic NL, and obviously I will play Arcturus in this heated battle. You can most of the time find me at the Team Logic channel, playing RimWorld as our main game. So be there.
Awesome. And below Tim, we have the Eagle Outlaw, who currently isn't here. He is away on some work-related stuff. But do go check him out. It's Outlaw with an 0, not an O. He does all sorts of content. Pokemon, he did some Breath of the Wild back ago, he did some Subnautica, and a few other things, so do go check him out. He's an amazing guy, and he's in all of our streams, and we're all in his. So yeah, and below Eagle, we have Smitty. Smitty, take it away.
Hello, I'm Smitty. I do a bunch of Breath of the Wild content at the moment. Currently going through Relics of the Past for the first time, which is basically Breath of the Wild on absolute steroids. And it's a lot of deaths, and I probably do a lot of swears. But I do enjoy it, so if you like that kind of content, come check it out. I do that from Saturday all the way through to Wednesday. Fridays I'm here playing Maeve, half-elf druid, with nail socks as well, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, don't forget to social the follows over on Natural Havoc on Instagram and Natural Havoc on Twitter and YouTube, because we do that too.
Social those goddamn follows, people! And across the other side of the screen, we have Zeb. Zeb, take it away.
Yeah, I'm Agent Zeb. You find me over on Twitch. Being Agent Zeb, and playing a lot of variety content, lots of strategy, RPGs, other stuff. Because currently I'm very unsure what I'm playing, but a lot of Crusader Kings and Pokemon, that's for sure. And the rest, we'll see.
Awesome, and above Zeb, we have Guildmaster Creed. I only ever call him Creed, so saying the whole name was really weird then. Guildmaster Creed. Guildmaster Creed, he does predominantly Apex, I think, at the minute, and he's just come back to kind of streaming at the minute, so he's doing like a couple of hours here and there, but he is back on streaming, so do make sure you go check him out as well. And he'll be playing Contessa, the Paladin, the human Paladin. And finally, well, apart from myself, Lan, take it away.
Hello, my name is Lan. I am the female half of Team Logic. I stream on Mondays and occasionally on Sundays, and I'm finally ending my RimWorld play. It's coming to an end. We're building that spaceship, and I hope it won't take too goddamn long, but because I'm absolutely done with it. So if you want to see me rage at a non-existent spaceship, go check out Team Logic on Mondays. And I hope to do a little bit more variety streaming in the future, so check that out. Also, social those follows.
I do not believe that you will finish that game. I feel like you've been doing that one story for the longest time. Every time I come in, you're like, we're nearly done. But no, it's going to be great.
My stream title too is, are we finishing now? Is
Yep.
it going to be...
It's been like that for like 3 months.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, you can also find me, the Onion Soup. I do oniony soupy things over on the Onion Soup, where I play mediocre games. I play games mediocre, but they're really good games. And I die a lot and that sort of stuff, but it's always fun to come on over, so come check me out as well. That's all on the social follows and stuff. But yes, other than that, YouTube. We have just updated the YouTube thumbnails. Go check them out. Some of them are really cool. We've also updated and added our first YouTube short that's not a short. It's a long short. To croak or not to croak, go check it out. It's really funny. It's a good one. And yeah, so go check all those things out. We're updating everything as we do it. It's kind of all coming to an end of the updates now, so that's kind of cool. And it looks all really cool and fresh. I love everything, including these below me right now. I still love the player cards. Awesome. Right. Other than that, I think we're gonna get into it. So yeah, let's jump on in with the recap from last week. So the session started with the party dragging the corpses off the streets of the Flint Ward into the Crooked Clasp's warehouse and barred the doors. Upon checking the bodies for any clues, Andros decided to peer beyond the veil of life and death using Braster's ability to speak with the deceased. Andros spoke to one of the warehouse labourers' corpses, testing out his abilities. He soon realised that the corpses still knew what they knew in life and knew who killed them and how. The body, unfortunately, didn't give too much information. The party then decided to search the warehouse in hopes of finding a passageway towards the sewer entrance to the Crooked Clasp's lair. Contessa and Andros could smell the scent of rotting eggs emanating from 2 closed rooms, one of which was locked. The other led to an office, and with a quick search between the 2 of them, they found a brass key. Upon opening the other room with the brass key, they saw a hatch beneath a pile of crates and decided to quickly move them and take a look beneath. As soon as they walked down into the basement, a waft of strong, rotten eggs and refuse hit their nostrils, attacking their senses, almost making a few of the party feeling rather unwell. After investigating, however, Andros could smell the source of the scent with his trunk and moved aside a wardrobe to reveal a locked wooden door. Andros wished to spend some time allowing Braster to scout out the corridor and what was beyond the door. However, due to the lack of light, Andros struggled to gather any information, apart from the fact that this door led straight to the sewers. After this, Andros then spent some time with some thieves' tools which he'd never really used before to try and pick a lock, and was successful. The party ventured beyond the door to find themselves surrounded by human waste, sewage water, and rats. A 5-foot wide pathway run along both sides of the sewage water, with makeshift wooden planks for bridges that allow for ease of travel. The party ventured forward, finding a couple of rats that seemed to be interested in Maeve. She took some time to get down to their level and began communicating with her newfound rodent friends. A few moments passed as Clive the rat gave up all the information he had to Maeve, with the hopes of gaining a reward, with which he did. Clive informed the group that people live down here within the sewers, and are often seen coming and going. Maeve thanks the rat, and the party continue to find the sleeping quarters of the humans that call this place home. Eventually, the party come across a wrought iron gate that was locked beyond it. They could hear muffled conversations and what sounded like the growls of a sleeping beast. They walked down the corridor to find 3 wooden doors, all of which had flickering torchlight beneath. Andros, while still in his guise of a Crooked Clasp Minotaur, decided to enter one of the rooms to see 2 men packing spears into a cabinet. Andros tried his hand at deceiving them, however, things went sideways rather fast. The party got into a scuffle, with the bandits revealing more coming from each of the rooms and trapped them in the corridor. It began to look devastating. However, with a combined effort from all of them, they came out the other side with just a few scrapes and bruises. After the fight, they took some time to reflect and gather their strength, resting for just a short hour while searching the quarters for anything useful. They found a scattering of coins and a large array of stolen goods stored here. Eventually, though, they decided to check out the rest of this sewer and by chance spotted an illusionary wall. The party pushed past this illusion to reveal a secret chamber leading to another dark corridor. Upon pushing through, they found themselves at the meeting room of the Crooked Clasp, with 3 large thrones against the back wall raised atop a small platform, as well as 2 tables in the centre of the room in flickering candlelight. Sat within these thrones were 2 drow, a man and a woman, as well as 1 larger throne, which was currently empty. Around the tables, they saw multiple men and women sat around talking amongst themselves, wearing ragged leathers and furs. And 1 larger gentleman stood between the 2 tables, pacing back and forth, talking in thieves' cant to the drow. The party remained hidden as Andros overheard the conversation that they were having, as they were waiting for the third and final leader of this organization to arrive. The party looked back at one another. And this is where we will start tonight's session. As you all had a slight discussion of what to do, there was some talk of smoking them out, setting fire to some tables, going invisible, stabbing people, all sorts of crazy ideas. But as we drag you over to the battle map, I've put you all back into the main corridor, which you should see all of you in there, as you back up a little bit to discuss further what you wish to do. Take it away.
Sorry, wasn't Contessa stood right in the whole, like, in...
Yes,
Or-
Andros and Contessa are at the front, and because neither of them are here, I've pushed them back a bit so that
Okay,
you
so
guys
that
can
didn't-
discuss with what happens. No,
Okay, so
they
they
went
stepped back.
through and then they went back. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They were here, they would still be there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It sounds
Yeah.
like someone's coming down here soon, so there's two things we can do. We roll in, or we hide.
Well, we do have. I mean, they have asked us to dispose of these people.
We also are
Maybe.
supposed to cut off the head of the leader, but do we even know who the leader is?
Look for the biggest and fanciest one. I'm pretty sure that'll be the leader.
What if it's the guy that's coming down to pay? Or a person who's coming down to pay?
Well, one more head we need to chop off. We can chop everyone's head off just in case.
Right.
So we're picking violence now.
So is that what we're doing? We're going in?
Well, I still have an open score with one of the guys, so I'm I'm not opposed to just disposing of them quickly.
Right. We just need to be aware that maybe behind us somebody could join soon. Might not be
So-
in our favor.
Maybe. Okay, what if we cause a scene? You know, make some noise. They will probably send someone down to check. We dispose of him. You know, sort of like a funnel in a way. You just pick them off one by one.
I understand what you're saying. That's good, apart from that the good fighters will probably be prepared for us when they come out.
Yeah,
Or
I would agree. Like, it takes our element of surprise, and also it will cost us even more time, which we don't have since we know someone's coming rather soon.
if we're going in now, I think we need to know if are we going to attack all of them, or we're going to rile up the people that are awaiting their payment.
Are we in the position to spend more coin?
We don't know how much they're owed.
Also, we do not
not
have any coin on us.
We
We
found
just don't have-
some, but not that much.
We also don't have too much information on what they're waiting for, who they're waiting for, why they're waiting exactly.
It's now that they're getting paid, and that's what they're waiting for.
I personally, I would suggest just go in guns blazing, take them out as quick as we can.
I think if we go in guns blazing, we go in guns blazing on the two that are sitting on the throne.
Take out the leaders. Smart one.
Hmm
As quick as possible.
Take out the pack leader, and the rest of the herd. Usually, it's pretty scared.
It's not gonna be easy though.
No.
No, but we agreed on that before we went into the sewers.
Fair enough. Maybe we
Well,
should-
personally, for a game plan, I would think the best would be if we have Andros says he can go invisible, or you saying you go invisible, and
He
so
agrees.
if you go in stealthily and just maybe take a couple out already, or at least hurt them badly, that could give us a lot. And if Contessa can hold the front, since we have them in the room, and we can
Yeah.
be behind it.
Andros, I feel bad. I don't know if these people on the table are innocent, but Andros could go in and cause absolute mayhem invisible. And then that be the distraction for Contessa to run in, followed by us. And for us to go straight for the two leaders.
I mean, if we want even more of an element of surprise, I could also do invisibility on 2 other people. But yeah.
And then
Set
set
things
things
on fire. I like that.
We just need to be careful that the fire doesn't make us also at a disadvantage.
I mean, we stay on the outside, and like the table and the carpets are in the middle of the room, and the rest is stone.
Yeah, but the focus should be
Sure.
the leaders. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but smoke is dangerous and it might
Smoke
also...
is dangerous, and there's no airways here. Also, I used to use animal, how do I say this, extracts? Their poo, basically, to light my fires. We're in the sewers.
There's a lot of poo here.
Well,
Mhm.
Andros did mention he has a flask of oil, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yes, he shakes it.
To make a grenade out of it. You throw it, I set it on fire.
I entangle the leaders.
and we take them out quickly.
I
I
can
can
try
try to charm some of them.
While they're burning and entangled.
Sure.
Like a great plan.
I say
That
let's
will
do
help
it.
us.
Let's
Okay,
do it.
so what order is this happening in? Really quickly.
Someone open the door. We throw in the flask. Andros goes in invisible. There's fire and stuff happening, and we barge in.
Should we go invisible?
You would know that the doors to this area are all open currently.
We would just appear. They wouldn't
We
even
just
notice
walk
us
in.
coming in.
Yeah.
Well, if Erhard casts invisibility, perhaps himself, maybe perhaps me, so I can entangle before, like I can entangle them whilst I can just stand in the room, so I can actually see where they are.
Yeah. I would.
And that's at the same time we have to start the fire.
I think Contessa at this point would probably state that if she's invisible, she can get into the room rather than having to run from this room.
I mean, I would definitely say someone that's more up close and personal would be good to be invisible.
That's true.
Andros will point out he can only make himself invisible.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, Maeve and Contessa seem to be the best choices for that.
Once the
As
chaos
well.
starts, then we go. Well, I mean, I go visible as soon as I cast entangle, so that only lasts a second. It's just to get in.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
So, do you want Andros to create a distraction?
Yeah, why not?
Andros will say he could throw one of their mugs at one of the leaders, but doing that will make him become out of invisibility, or he could throw the liquid at someone.
The only thing I will say, guys, is if I entangle them, an area will be on fire. We will only be able to attack those ranged. Do think about that.
Oh.
Contessa, what can you do from a range distance?
He gestures to her javelins. Let me just double check. She doesn't say it with a question mark, though. She gestures to the 5 javelins on her back.
You can throw them 5 times, and that's it. Okay. Okay.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
So I cast Invisibility, spending 2 sorcery points to do a twin spell on Maeve and Contessa.
Okay. Andros, you see, none of you see what happens, but for the audience, Brasta envelops him in shadows, and then he just starts to, like, slowly become transparent until he's just not visible anymore.
You really need to teach me that trick, darling.
How do I activate twin spell, or I just say it?
Yeah, you could just say it, then mark off your sorcery points.
Yeah, two
Brilliant.
sorcery points, and yeah.
Okay, so none of you can now see the three. The three now can't see each other. As Andros and Contessa attempt to walk towards the door at the same time and bump into each other. And then they let Maeve go first.
Oh, okay, I go first. Do I move?
Yeah, because they'll follow you, but they don't know where you are. So they are just walking until they can't walk anymore.
Okay.
And
Olaf
I will
is-
say, as you enter the room,
Yeah.
I need a stealth check. At
Yeah,
advantage.
I wanted to ask,
Okay.
Olaf is still stealthing. Can he follow just to give me a bit of vision?
Yeah.
Do I need another
about
stealth roll
Olaf
for
there?
him?
If he enters the room, yes. If you're not
Okay, so I
entering the
would just
room,
leave him there
there's
for now.
enough darkness to hide in.
Cool.
Because you rolled earlier, but entering the room's a new one.
Yeah.
So let me just roll, because I forgot I'm these two. Let me just roll stealth. Oh, this is not... Wait, is Contessa at disadvantage? Because of chainmail? Let me have a look. Chainmail. Because it doesn't say it on a sheet. Let me just double check.
Is that heavy armor?
It is considered heavy, and stealth is at disadvantage. Okay, so it's a flat roll. Okay. And it's advantage for you. Okay, so he got a 21. So, Maeve, as you sneak into the room and start going towards the left-hand side, you do notice in this corner here, now that you walk in, there are rows of bookcases with all sorts of scrolls and books all like bundled into them, and you can see there are like map drawings, and there are books. As you just quickly glance at them, you can see that they seem to be like guides through the sewers of the city, and like big like books on landmarks and sort of that sort of thing. You can clearly tell that this is like a place that they go to plan stuff out going through the sewers. Also in this room, you see 2 large chests either side of the 2 guardsmen that are stood in front of the drow. One of which is slightly larger than the other, but both are sealed, but you cannot see a padlock or anything on them, but just from here you can see that they are completely closed and shut. As you walk in, you do not hear Andros enter, as Andros goes the other side, trying to get the jump on someone by going round, as he was instructed, so he will go over here. And as Contessa walks in, she stumbles ever so slightly, and you hear the rattling of armor as she steps through the door. And then she just stands there, but no one can see her. She just stands very still. Everyone in this room turns to the direction of the noise. Is anyone doing anything?
I would like to talk to Tim. Sorry, Arcturus and Shion.
Who's Tim?
I don't know. It's a higher spirit. No, Arcturus and Shion. Should we follow them slowly? And who's going first?
Do we hear the whole chainmail?
Say,
rattling?
as you say that, you just hear like, so the armor like moves in, kind of like a train, and he's just like.
Let's
Let's
wait for a
Let's
tiny
wait
bit.
for them to actually start a ruckus and then move in quickly.
Yeah, and I will say, as you say that, the 3 of you in the room, so Maeve, you all hear the drow man as he turns his head like immediately to the noise. You. Go check it out. And this gentleman here begins walking around the room. As he comes to here, and Contessa just sidesteps ever so slowly. And Maeve, like,
just put
as
myself
you're
on the map because otherwise people can't see.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll put you here. There you go. So you can see there. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and as Maeve, as you come round that corner, this gentleman's shoulder is like an inch away from your nose as he just like walks past you, and you're just like pressing against the bookcase, trying not to be seen. And yeah, he walks on over, and when he comes to here, oh, I've got a better way, Tim. If I put you back in here, we'll put Kader in here. That way you can still see. Is that correct? Yeah, perfect. Cool. I'll put Kader over here for now. Yeah, and as he does, he looks in. There's a fucking weasel in here. And the drow gentleman pauses for a moment. Dispatch it.
Olaf will run.
And he starts going through the corridor. And you've got a couple of seconds to
I
inform
will
your
just
group.
whisper to Shion and Arcturus, someone is following Olaf.
Maeve's going to, because I can see this happen, I can hear this, right? Panically look around the room to see if Contessa or Andros are doing anything at this. Which, I guess they're...
You can't see them.
Yeah, but there's like nothing's happening, right?
Yeah, so for the audience, Andros has his daggers out, and he's like ready, but he's waiting to see if anyone else does anything. Contessa's like drawing the nail, but doesn't know whether to move, because if she moves, maybe she'll make too much noise again. So everyone's kind of waiting for someone to do something. But you as well, you're also like, why haven't they done anything yet? But like, to them, they're all the same.
In this split second, because in my head, I was like, oh, damn it, Andros, I thought you would start this off, and then I'd entangle, but we don't have time! So I just cast entangle right over there.
Okay, I'm gonna change the music real quick while you
say I have an idea, but
yeah, unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately, you guys aren't in the same room.
No, but it's kind of like to Earhart and
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah,
that.
sure.
Earhart said like, oh, someone's coming. Like, hold still, I have an idea.
All right.
Wait,
can I go stealth?
Wait, yeah, go stealth for all I care. But wait until he's here.
Just before you cast.
It's only one guy, right?
I don't miss it.
I also can't see the map, so yeah, but
That's okay. Just before you cast Entangle, we will jump to Shion as this gentleman walks up to the door and steps through. Who the fuck up? And like, are you doing anything?
I cast Charm.
Okay, charm person, sure. Throw up the spell for me, please.
Oh god, where do I find it? I've been so up into I want to cast this that I don't know where to find it. Is it there? Cast at level 2, right?
Yes, yeah.
Back to roll.
Okay, brilliant. So that is a wisdom saving throw on his part. Let's see if he is successful. Oh, he's a big wisdom boy. Lol joke. As he just goes, "Ma'am?
Nothing to see here. Move along. Go back and tell your master that nothing's happening here."
Very well." As he turns back and starts walking down the corridor. And as he gets back, I'd say almost to the door. Yeah, we'll say he's just about to go through the door. Maybe you cast Entangle?
Yeah, do you want me to press it?
Yeah,
so you can see?
now, so what location are you casting it at? What's the central point?
I think this...
Is it here?
So,
Just here.
because what's the square radius around it? Because it's 20 foot.
It's 20 foot. Is it a 20 foot radius or
Square.
20 foot square? Okay, so that's 4 squares by 4. So you could have like that.
No, that's 4 by 5. That's 20, right?
That's 4 by 4.
A 4x5 isn't 4x5
4
20?
by 5 is 20.
What?
4 by
4x4
4
is 16.
No, sorry. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
got
so
it,
it's like
got it,
yeah, it's a square. Yeah. No,
Right.
it's all cool. It's cool. It's cool. I will draw something. Oh no, I can probably
It's like
grab.
this one.
You can
Something.
draw shapes, right?
I was gonna draw a shape, but let's see if I can find a spell effect looking thing. Have I got any squares? Oh, that looks kind of cool. I want to look for vines. Come on, I've got to have something surely. We will use tangle growth. That's perfect for what we want. Okay. Oh, oops. There we go. So it is from there to there, like that. There
Yeah,
you go.
like, yeah.
So, yeah. Perfect.
Nice.
So literally, all these vines start coming out of the stone and like wrapping themselves round these people, and you can see they don't come out of the stone on the raised platform, but the throne itself, vines sprout from the wooden thrones and start wrapping themselves around the people in it. Yeah, just 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's perfect. Cool. Brilliant. And then your invisibility drops. So you are now visible in the room, and I would say the rest of you also then hear screaming coming from this other room, and people are like, wait, what the fuck? Like, literally, as all these vines are like wrapping around them, and yeah, you can just hear the moment. And now we will be in initiative.
Now we go in.
Yeah. Now we'll be in initiative. So don't forget, click your token and then click the initiative on your sheet.
So do we get a surprise turn? I think we once had that, is it?
The Contessa and Andros will get advantage because they're invisible, but technically now that the threat has been revealed, you guys will go in initiative order.
I think I just initiatived the Blue Lantern.
She did, yeah. Who was that for? Was that...
That was for me.
Okay.
I don't know
Which
why
one
I have a
previously, huh?
9.
We don't have green lanterns here, we have blue lanterns.
Oh, okay.
Should I
That's
do it
fine.
again?
I'll
or-
change you.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
Lantern goes
Wait,
in.
how did Andros roll? Oh, well, these are rolls from before. Ah, that makes more sense. Have all of you rolled? Yeah, and then I'll just roll for Contessa. Cool, and Andros. Roll for you. Roll for you. Ooh.
Nice, Eagle.
Okay.
Like the lightning speed.
We then have you. We then have you. Oh, that was to GM. I don't know why that was. Sorry, there's a few tokens in here to roll. That is you. That is you. And the final one, that is you. Okay, there is a lot of people. There we go. Awesome. So, at that, we will start the combat off with Andros, also known by Dodin to a certain halfling. Andros will go for the he will go for the big ol'... Ooh, yeah, I think he would, right? Because he gets sneak attack on this. Oh wait, no, they have to make... Do they make saves on their turn?
Yes.
For...
Well,
Could you throw the spell in for me?
I certainly can.
I think it might be on the start of their turn that they make the save, as opposed to now.
I think when it hits.
Been
And then when they
finding it,
enter an
finding
area
it.
where it is.
Yeah, I think it's once they enter it or once they start their turn in it. A creature in the area when you cast it. Okay, so it is now. Let me make all their checks now. So the Bandit Captino will make a Strength saving throw, which he gets that, which he fails. So he becomes restrained. Okay.
What is he?
The big guy in the middle. So we'll do this one. I'm gonna put the circle with the line through it, as in stopping. So they're stuck. We will then do... There are 2 normal bandits in it, so we will do 2 of them. That's a success and a fail. So the top one succeeds, the bottom one fails. We will then do the crooked clasp member that's in it. He got a 7, so he also fails. Well, this is going well. And then the other 2 leaders, one of which fails, and the other one succeeds. Okay, so the female drow, you do see fail. She seems, the vines have like wrapped around her ankles and like completely held her in place. But the guy, the male drow, he kind of stands up and like shrugs some of the vines off. And yeah, the only other one that is okay is this guy here. The top left of the vines, as he's like kicking the vines away as they're all like slapping towards him. And yeah, Andros will immediately stab at the guy to the northeast of him. So he will get a advantage attack because he is invisible, but that guy's restrained as well, so it's like double advantage, but it doesn't matter. And he will dagger attack. Oh no, short sword? Yeah, short
Rapier,
sword.
probably.
Oh, rapier. You're right. Thank you. He will rapier attack him with advantage, which is a 19, which definitely hits. And he does 13 points of damage as you just see the rapier pierce through him, and he's like, and like you just see blood start pouring out of him. And then as he becomes visible, he slashes with the dagger across the throat, which is also at advantage because the guy is currently restrained. So it's a 21, which hits and kills. As this guy doesn't fall to the floor, because the vines are holding him upright. So he's kind of just like dead, but stood there. That is the end of Andros' turn. I will have Andros step 1 to the left, just in case. And then Maeve, you get to go again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maeve is well, it has been a loud scream, right? I'm not going to tell the party to come in. I'm going to cast Ice Knife over, let me see, because it hits and then spreads 5-foot radius, right? 5-foot radius around.
Pointed.
Ice Knife, hits the target with piercing, and then it blows up and the cold damage hits him and everyone around him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
like
is sad because nobody's around. Where I'm okay. I'm still going to go for this person.
Okay.
Entangled.
With Ice Knife,
With Ice Knife.
that is an advantage because she is restrained. So a 12? Ooh, that unfortunately just misses. As it goes to pierce through, but she manages to just move her body and it hits the back wall behind her. It still does the cold damage, which I believe if restrained, she automatically fails her dex save. Let me just find that out. You've CC'd them. Crowd control. The creature has disadvantage on dex saves. Okay, so she has disadvantage on it. That's good to know. So she will attempt to do that. She got a 13. Oh no, a 10. So she does fail. She takes the 6 cold damage as the shards of ice shatter off the wall and then into the back of her. And she's just like a porcupine right now with ice shards.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your turn, or would you like to move?
No, I have a bonus action.
You do?
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that is correct.
And Maeve is feeling pretty scared at this point, having used quite a bit of her magic today. But over the last few sort of days, over this travel since leaving the forest, she has found some new emotions within herself. Emotions she's never felt before, and getting to this point today in this sewer that she's not sure that she's going to get out of alive, and thinking about what's the day that her mother left her and her parents left her in the forest. This rage just builds in her, and it builds and it builds and it builds, and it just releases into this insane roar, and she sets into a rage.
Yeah, as Maeve goes into a rage. With your first level of Barbarian. So we're going to give you the big, strong little icon there, so we know that you're in a rage as you just bellow out this almighty scream. And yeah, a few of the people like sat around the tables are like, just this tiny little woman just letting out this scream. And is that the end of your turn, or would you like to move?
I can't see. I'm not in front of the door, am I?
No, the door's here, next to Contessa.
Yeah, I'll keep the doorway open.
Okay, brilliant. At this, the drow gentleman, who I just need to read your spell once more. For the duration of these plants and difficult terrain, a creature in the area when you cast the spell. Okay, so he is no longer going to be restrained by it, but it takes more movement to walk through it. So he will move to here, which will be 10 foot, and then here, which is 20 foot. And then he will step around to here, 25, 30. And as he gets there, he looks towards you, which is the person that cast the spell of the vines, and he just shakes his head. I do hope you brought the others. And as he says that, a spectral purple psionic blade appears in his right hand, and he just gestures it towards you, and you can see like the crackling lightning down this blade. And he just points it towards you. You will die for this. And he does something. But that is the end of his turn. The bandit captain flails about, stuck in the vines. He can't actually move. But he can attempt to break out of it, I believe. Restrained. Yeah, can use an action. So it's an action to break out of it. So he will attempt to use his almighty strength to rip through, which he succeeds as he just and then snaps the vines through, and then that's 10, 20, 25, 30 as he runs towards this location, but that is the end of his turn. This little lady with shards of ice in her also tries to break out of it, but seems to be struggling. Or not, as she also snaps out of it. And we'll start moving towards Andros. So that is 10, 20, and then she'll come out of it there to 25, as she will attempt to stab at Andros. She will go for a dagger. Oh. Well, that's unusual. Wait, let me just drag a dagger in. I've got the dagger there, but it's not the proper dagger. There we go. So she will do that, which she gets +2. No, +3. Cool. She will stab with the dagger towards Andros for a 13, which I believe misses, as she tries to cut you with the blade, and then she goes again for a second cut with her bonus action. Oh wait, it was her action to do it. Retcon that. She can't do that. She stands next to Andros. She doesn't swing the dagger. Contessa is up. Contessa, seeing this gentleman walk towards her, bop straight over the head with the old the nail, which is at advantage because she is currently hidden. And I'll do this, which is a 17, which does in fact hit, as he takes an almighty 14 damage straight across the old noggin. And then she is there visible. Next is the bandits, who one will go for Maeve, two go for Andros, two... Oh no, this one... Yeah, this one's out of it. He will go towards Contessa. So Maeve, one will slash towards you with the scimitar for a 21.
Yeah.
That is 2 slashing. Next up will be Contessa twice. The second one hits for 6 slashing. Then 2 will attack at Andros. Oh no, 1 will try and break out of the vines. He'll use his action. Bandit, there we go. He fails, he's still stuck in them. And the other one will slash at Andros for an 11, which misses. Then it is Erhard's turn.
A short question. Does rage give like damage reduction?
It does, yes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, so you would take 1 point of damage, Maeve.
I
two.
Why?
will.
Why?
Because you're raging. You take half.
Oh, of course. Haha.
Yeah. I also forgot. Thank you.
Sure.
Also, is that one bandit guy still charmed?
He should
Yes,
be.
but his orders were to go and report. So when it's his turn, unless you give him another order, you do go before him. So you could change the order if you get near him.
So I will move forward.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god. Oh, actually, can I reverse that for a second? Olaf also moves on my turn, right?
Yes.
Theoretically. So I think I would rather move him forward a bit, give me some vision, and then I will move according to that.
Yeah, remember to go in and out of his vision.
Oh, I thought it's that he acts.
Yes, but to give you vision,
Oh.
it's only when you
Oh,
see
yeah.
through his eyes.
Okay, so I will not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. That's good to know that I don't. Yeah, obviously he doesn't have telepathic
Uh-huh. Yeah.
stuff.
He
yeah.
does, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but not to the. Yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. We'll move there.
You would recognize the one in the doorway is the one that literally just walked up to you and shield
Yeah.
charmed.
Let me just see. I need to check something for a spell I wanted to use. 10 foot. How do I do that? Can you see that circle?
Nope.
Nope. Why can't you see that?
There you go,
Can
now
you
I
see it
can.
now? Oh, okay.
Yep.
So would that be a 10-foot radius?
No, 10-foot radius is 4 squares. So 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
'Cause it
So it would
centers
be
on
more like that?
No,
God, why
no,
does it draw all of them?
wait
Yeah.
there. It's a square.
But
Oh no,
it's
it's
a
a
sphere.
circle. It
Sphere.
gets basically that. It's
Centered
these 4
around
squares.
a point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you put the point like
But
there,
I would
and it would get
have
those
to
4
see
squares.
the thing. So
Mhm.
the guy that was charmed is technically, since I know he's the one who was charmed, I would know him to be an ally, right?
For
Or
the
would you count as an
purposes-
enemy?
He's an enemy, yeah.
So if I step next to him, I still get disadvantage on like an attack roll or something.
Oh no, he's not threatening towards you. Yeah, that's fine. You can stand next to him. Unless
Okay.
his charm ends, he is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
currently
yeah.
threatening you.
Cool. So I will just move there.
Mhm.
So now I need that sphere thingy again. Oh god, this is so difficult.
It's
So
4 squares, 2 and 2, so like a big square.
So you mean like a big square like that?
No, 4 squares like this.
Oh,
There you
just
go.
a.
Those. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's a square. It's 4. That's 10 foot.
Okay. Well, it's just like I want to use shatter, and
Yep.
it says each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on the point. You like I attack a point. So I thought I
yeah,
would
sorry.
would
So
attack
that's
like something
20
like that,
Right. Okay. That's
and then
20
it would
foot.
create.
So that's the same
a
as
sphere
Maeve.
around it.
That's the same as Maeve.
Okay.
Entangle.
So I would cast it so that it doesn't like that's Contessa, right?
Yes.
That I would cast it that it doesn't hit her in that sphere, since I can
So where are you
kind of
putting it? Because you
see
can only
her.
put it where you see.
So if I, oh god,
Tell
I'm
me
sorry,
which
I'm
square
making this
you want
very
the
long.
center to be, and then I will place something, and then you can
Yeah.
tell me if that's right.
Okay. I think I would like the center to be here.
So you would like
There, yeah.
one more. So you want it there?
Yeah.
Because that's how you can still see the center. Unless you want it to go back one, you can do it there.
No.
there?
There. Yeah, there I think I would.
So
Wanna do
okay. Okay, so we're gonna put it there for now, so that I
Yeah.
know what's going on. Right.
And,
So that's fine. So that catches 3 of the enemy.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Cool.
would like to
Brilliant.
cast
Throw the spell
Shatter.
for me, please.
Yeah. I just noticed we forgot to roll a d20 on the invisibility.
You're right. We'll do it. We'll do it in a second. We'll do it soon. Don't worry.
hell?
You can't click someone else's spells.
Oh, so-
I wanted to see what it was. Like, what
Okay,
is
so it's a
that?
con save. It's basically like a sound boom that goes off and like it just distorts the area.
Oh, so
so,
it's
like-
not like an actual crater, like.
No, but that's just
No,
something I can
it's a
grab
sound
quickly.
wave.
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, cool. So that is a con save. So let's do a con save on you,
Like a thunderclap.
which fails. So you take 9 points of damage. Does anything else happen to them, or is it just damage?
When they fail, they take the full damage. If they don't, like if they succeed, they still take half.
Okay.
And then creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage.
Yeah.
And a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage.
Okay. So in that case, both of the bandits succeed, so they both take 4 points of damage. But the tables and the chairs are completely destroyed.
Oops.
Because it, like you said, non-organic material. It destroys part of the carpet. It destroys some of the wall. Not the wall, the floor. There's like a big dent in the floor where you've done that. Some of the vines get destroyed as well from the entangle. But is that the end of your turn?
That would be the end of my turn, and I guess I need to roll a d20.
You do, yeah.
5.
Okay, you're all right.
Should I do the one for the invisibility as well?
Go for it. Why not? Let's do both. Let's see what happens.
Well,
Okay, you're all good. Shion, you're up.
Well, I'm just gonna say to Arcturus, move now. And I finally try and, I don't know, move one. So, okay, this is 1, 2, 3. Okay.
You can't go diagonally in the corridor, I'm afraid,
Oh.
because there are
Oh,
walls.
crap.
Yeah.
1, 2,
yeah.
3, 4. I can't get any further?
Yeah, you got 2 more, but
fine.
there
Yeah,
you're stuck because
I'm
Erhard's
stuck
there.
here.
Yeah.
And I'll just say to the guy, like, that I charmed earlier, kill your former brethren for me, please, would you, darling? And then I guess I chuck my chakrams over at the guy closest to me because it's literally the only one I can see.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Have you rolled? You have.
Yep.
Okay. The 15. So is it this guy here?
Yeah, it's the only one I can see, basically.
Yeah,
so
not a
yeah.
problem. A 15 just hits as you do 6 points of damage and catch the chakram, whereas the other one goes wide and then you catch it back.
Right.
Okay. At that, it is the Crooked Clasp Thug's turn, who looks at you and looks like he's torn. Because he does deem you as a friendly acquaintance, but his old friends were still his friends. So he walks in, and not knowing the guy in front of him, stabs him instead. Because he doesn't know this man, so he has no allegiances to him. Which he hits, and does 4 damage to him. As this guy's now shocked that his boss's workers are stabbing him. He's very confused. And at that is the end of his... Oh no, he'll move around here. So that you guys can come through if you want to. And Arcturus, you're up.
Yay! Well, let's see if there is any room to move at all. But I can stand behind Shion, right? That's like
20.
the only
Yes.
spot I can be in.
Can't quite get past Erhard.
No, exactly. Well, only one thing to do, and that's just use an Eldritch Blast on the bandit in front of me. Hope it hits, and we'll smack him into the wall behind him.
Go for it.
So let's go. God damn.
So as you fire the first blast, and it comes out of your palm, it goes whizzing past his head as he like turns, trying to see what the hell happened. And yeah, unfortunately it misses, I'm afraid.
Yeah, well, nothing I can do further, so then the end of my turn.
Okay. Andros, in a bit of a panic, will rapier the guy to his left. Pardon me. To his left? Oh no, wait. Yeah. No? Yeah, he will. He doesn't get sneak attack on this one. So he'll rapier the guy to his left, which hits for 7. And then he will dagger the one north of him. Because he gets advantage on that one. Which procs his sneak attack. As he kills. So that one is dead. Brilliant. And then he stands there with one either side of him, and he's kind of looking back and forward, trying to prepare for whatever's about to come his way. Maeve, you're up.
Yeah. Having seen that the guy who went out to check out the corridor just went and stabbed someone that I thought was his alliance, I'm like, okay.
You would have probably heard Shion say, go and kill your former friends, and then you just see this man walk out and just stab someone.
Okay, so yeah, in my raging mind, I'm like, not a danger to me. And I will pull out my scimitar and go for the guy directly in front of me.
Okay.
That's my action.
Go for it. 15 does hit as you cleave into him. Dealing 8 damage total.
Yeah.
As he's still standing, but yeah, he looks wounded.
And as my bonus action, I am going to turn into a raging round there.
Okay. Fingers crossed this all works fine, because last time it didn't. Let's have a look. Brown bear, you said, yeah?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
so we're going to move that there. Wait, let me move you away. I'll put you there for now. There you go.
I'm in the hallway.
Have you got vision as the bear?
Well, I have vision as Maeve, so I can still... Yes, I must have.
Yeah,
I can see in the room.
You can see in the room.
Yeah,
Cool.
I can see both.
I'll put you over here. There you go.
Yeah.
As you then appear as this bear, and the orange glows around you as the amber light shines on you, and then you just emerge as this bear form and roar towards his face, and he looks petrified. He looks absolutely terrified of you. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this gentleman steps towards you with the psionic blade. Let me also make sure I indicate that you are still raging. As he steps towards you, and he will attempt to stab at you. He attacks you with an 11, which I believe misses now because of your unarmored defense.
Yep.
Yep, that is correct. As he tries to slash towards you, and then that is the end of his turn. The bandit.
How does he look?
What do you mean?
Does he look pissed?
Oh yeah, he's scared of you at the same time as not quite sure what the hell's happening, but he is he's got this this blade of pure purple energy with lightning crackles and stuff throughout it, and he slashes towards you, but it does hit you, but it just doesn't pierce the hide of the bear. As you kind of grunt and growl towards his direction, and then he just kind of bounces back off, and he just looks angrily towards you. Next is the bandit captain's turn, who will actually turn at the guy that just stabbed him, and he will attack him with his scimitar, missing, scimitar again, missing, dagger for a 17. That does hit, as he does 6 piercing towards this guy. And stabs him. Next up is the drow woman, who will attempt to stab at Andros again. Oh, no, wrong person. Where is she? Oh, I've closed her sheet. Let's bring that back open. She will stab towards Andros for a 9, missing, and then stab again. For a 10, missing. Wow, you guys are getting very lucky as all these blades are coming flying in, but you guys are managing to deflect them. Next up is Contessa, who will hit towards the big guy in front of her again. She's got a spell slot left, right? Yeah, she does. Screw it. She sees this guy as a threat. So she's going to swing her Hill Giant's a nail at him again for a 13, which I think misses. which is a big shame because that was a lot of damage. Yeah, 13 misses. So as she swings towards him, he manages to duck to one side, and then it is the Bandits' turn, who one will attack Andros for a 14, which I believe misses. One will attack Maeve for a 13, which misses. And then 2 will attack Contessa. 5 and a 10, which both miss. Perfect. Erhard, you're up.
I will just cast Mind Sliver on this guy in front of me.
Okay, yeah.
Intelligence save.
Bandit Captain, yeah?
Yes.
He fails. So he takes 4 damage and has disadvantage, or is it a D4 subtraction?
Disadvantage
on his next
saving throw.
Okay, yeah, brilliant. Is that the end of your turn?
And since I'm next in turn to Shion, right? I can switch position with her. Like I can turn around and be like,
fine.
"That's you go front, I go back."
Yeah, no worries. And as you do that, Shion, you're up, and you two can swap places.
Can I just plop myself on top?
Yeah,
of it?
there you go. As you two squeeze around the tight corridor.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna take one step forward so I have a little bit more vision, and I'm just gonna chuck my chakrams at that guy in front of me because he just won't die.
Yeah, the big guy. Go for it. The first one hits. As does the second, as you do a big old chunk of damage. You do 12 points into him. As you can see, he's bleeding heavily now, but he's still standing.
Why won't he die already?
And he just, like, grunts towards you. And, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
As the other bandit looks at you, but he nods, and then he just slashes at him again. For 22. For 5. Oh, he's still up. He's still holding on, but he stabs into him, and he just nods at you again, Shion, just like yeah,
guys,
okay, I'm trying.
I just do that.
Yeah. Arcturus, you're up.
Yay! Well, I'm gonna move 1 tile, 2 tiles closer, and behind Shion. I'm kind of losing my mind here because I'm keeping my missing my attacks. But I'm steadfast. He will be plunged into that wall to smithereens. So Eldritch Blast it is.
It misses again. Arcturus, you look at your hand palm cannon, and you can see like little sparks of like magic are coming out of it. You start tapping it. You're like, come on, I need you now. But unfortunately, yeah, you miss again, buddy. I'm sorry. Is that the end of your turn?
It will be the end of my turn, but I will stop. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Bring out the quarterstaff. You hit with that thing. But yeah, as you do that, Andros is back up as he's in a bit of a pickle. He will stab towards the woman with the rapier. He doesn't, unfortunately, qualify for sneak attack at this point. But he will stab towards her. So he misses, and then he will stab with the dagger behind him at the other gentleman. For a 19, which hits, as he kills him as well. Andros is putting in the work, as it's just him and the woman left now, as the pair of them stand off against one another. Maeve, you're up.
I'm going to try and rip off, or at least latch on to the arm that is holding the sword of the purple sword from the was he purple? Is he also purple?
He's a drow. He's a very dark purple, skin
Right.
tone with like brilliant white hair.
Right. And I'll do that with my multi attack. So I
Okay.
just click both, right?
Yep. That's gonna hit. Yep.
Yep. And then do I? Yep.
So you do 10 piercing to him as you just chomp into him, and he like reels back, and the purple energy dissipates from that hand. And what would you like to do?
Then is that the hand that he was holding the sword with?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Do I notice anything else happen to the sword?
You just notice that the sword vanishes from that hand.
Oh, right. And then, as I'm guessing, latching onto that arm, I will take a claw and just go across.
Go for it.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, that hits as well. But 12, and as you cleave across his chest, you see him in pain, and then in the left hand, the blade reappears.
his other hand. Is
His-
that?
Yeah, the other. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, the other
Yeah.
hand to the hand that you bit onto.
Yeah.
He then manages to summon the blade in the other hand.
Mhm.
And is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. As he then tries to plunge the blade into your neck, he will make the attack. Let's give it a go. This one here. For a 23,
Yep.
you take 8 force damage and 6 psychic damage. I also need you to make me... 8 force damage, and you need to make me an intelligence saving throw. As yourself, not as the bear.
Right. And is force damage also half because of rage?
No.
No. Okay.
No,
That's myself.
force is
Hang on.
unfortunately not, yeah. So the 8 goes on to the bear, but it's the full amount. And then I need an intelligence saving throw, which you fail, so you do take 6 psychic as well. As you just get this like heavy migraine of like staticky, like electricity just going through your brain for a moment, as he then pulls the blade back out, and you like release your grip on his arm, and then yeah, he just stands back for a minute. And I just want to double check one thing to see if he can do it as... No, it's an action. Okay, cool. Yeah, and that will be... Ooh. He will disengage as a bonus action. And he takes 1 step back. And that's the end of his turn.
If he disengages, I don't get an opportunity?
You cannot make an opportunity attack, no.
Okay.
As he is a rogue, but he doesn't get
Oh.
the sneak attack benefit.
Right.
The bandit captain, really frustrated with this friend and ally of his just beating on him, he stabs at him. Missing. Stabs again. Missing. Dagger. Missing. As he's just swinging these blades and daggers at him, and this guy is just jumping back and parrying the blows as this impressive display from this charmed gentleman in front of you. At that, it is the female Drow's turn, who looks towards you, Andros, and as she spins the blade between her fingers, you see that the blade has a snake's head on the hilt, and the eyes flare green, as the entire blade is now covered in a thick, black, viscous-looking liquid. As she then looks towards you and smiles, and that is the end of her turn. Contessa will, that's me again. Contessa will swing with the nail. Let's give this a go. Kabushka! Oh! Yeah, she kills the big bandit captain man as she does a divine smite as the nail glows a golden orange light as she slams into the skull of the man, and for a brief moment all of you are blinded as you look back again for that split second, the corpse of the man is just on the floor. That is Contessa's turn. Then it's the bandits. Let me just mark that off. Cool. Banditos. Bandits will slash a Contessa twice. 1 hitting. And 1 at Maeve. For a 10, which misses. So the one that hits does 4 slashing to Contessa. Oh. There we go. Cool. At that, Ahad, you're up.
Why am I still... Okay, there. I can't really see the guy, I think, because I can only see like the top half of his square. So I'm just gonna hold an action, and if I see something come into view, I will just throw a chromatic orb at it.
Sure, not a problem. Shion.
Now that the one guy is dead, I take 1 step forward and yeah, well, there's a lot going on here, and I probably heard Maeve's like shout as she took the attack, like her roar as
Yep.
she got the attack from the drow guy, and I sort of take that in, and I want to, as sort of a bonus action, I want to cast my Hexblade's Curse on him.
Okay, yep. And what does that look like?
Well, first off, I'm like, oh, I'm entering a room now because I've been in this corridor all the time, and I'm like, I need a little bit of time to adjust to the light. And then as I see all this, I probably like, maybe like my eyes turn blue and I do some kind of swivelly thing with my hands, and maybe around him some kind of blue glow or blue chains or whatever will appear. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll say for you, what you see, the others don't see this to this detail, but you start to see the blue fiery chains like wrapped across his torso. Everyone else just sees like a blue glow coming from him, but your vision is like these chains wrapped around him, just like the tattoo.
Yeah, exactly. And then I want to chuck my chakrams at him.
You do have disadvantage.
Oh yeah, there's people between.
There's one guy stood right next to you and Contessa who gives you disadvantage because he threatens your
Fine,
space.
I'll attack that guy first.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, as you just cut him down and he's dead.
Okay, moving swiftly on. I can now attack this guy with like normally, right? Fine. That's gonna miss. I think.
A 15 hits.
Oh, interesting.
Certainly does. As you catch the chakram back again.
Nice.
Is that the end of your turn?
No. I'm gonna say to the charmed guy, good job. Now move on to the next one, darling.
He nods. And at that, cuts the one next to Maeve. Which will be a short sword. Damn, this guy can't miss. He kills him.
He's so good. He's so good.
As he just cuts down another. I will move the bodies out of your way into the thorny pit. There you go. Cool. Yeah, as you see this happen, he then steps up. Oh, where would he go? He's friends with him. So he then steps over here. Arcturus, you're up.
Arcturus is still sobbing in the hallway. But I will get past Shion. Can I? Well, there was a corpse right here, right?
Yeah, you can walk in. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna walk there. Step on the corpse and wish it around a little bit. And
you hear a popping noise as you tread on his head.
Oh, cool. And I'm going for a create bonfire on the one who is attacking Andros.
Go for it. Is that a dex save?
Let me check.
I believe it is, isn't it?
I believe so. Well, let me just cast it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is dex save, yeah.
She rolls. Oh, she rolled low. So she takes 3 points of fire damage.
Yeah, hitting something.
As it slightly burns, singes her legs ever so slightly. Anything else?
Yeah, take that, bitch, and then I have my turn.
Very well. Andros, seeing this woman slightly singed, takes the opportunity to stab towards her, which misses, and then goes for the dagger, which also misses, as he's just whiffing the attacks as she's also dancing around this small little bonfire beneath her. But unfortunately, yeah, misses his attacks. Maeve, you're up.
Yeah. I have a feeling that I know what's going to happen.
What are you doing?
Seeing Andros being attacked and missing all of his attacks, and also having seen that the guy has stepped away, I'm going to wait. How do I do the
Yeah, so
distance?
1 down, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you can definitely get there without provoking any opportunity attacks either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will multi-attack this lovely lady. Same
for it.
ordeal. Oh, did not go?
19
it is.
hits.
Which
Oh, it's
is
gonna hurt. 10, yeah. An 11 does miss, though, I'm afraid. As you go for the claw and she just ducks underneath it. Is that the end of your turn?
And my bear form will just I guess, can I do that in rage? Still sort of like, nah. I'll just like nod at Andros.
Sure, yeah. You give him like a grunt
Angry
and
nod.
look towards him. Yeah. At the end of your turn, the drow gentleman grabs his cloak, and as he tugs on the cloak ever so slightly, all of the gems across the back of the cloak light up, and 3 more of him appear around him. And then he walks here. As with the psionic blade in one hand and 4 versions of him in total start walking towards Arcturus. And yeah, that is the end of his turn, because it takes an action to do that. The bandit captain is, in fact, dead. Whereas she is not, and seeing a big angry bear approach, she stabs with the dagger, covered in the black viscous liquid, towards the bear. Because you are now the bigger threat for her. So, let's see if this hits, because this could hurt. Does a 15 hit?
Yep.
Okay, you take 7 points of damage, piercing, which is halved, so it's down to 3, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw as yourself or the bear, whichever one is higher. You can choose. Oh, wait, no, sorry, that's a lie. You have to choose the bear. My bad.
I have to choose the bear.
You have to choose the bear. Yeah. My bad. Yeah, you don't worry about it. So I believe you take,
3? Oh, or is it half of...
I'm just double checking. You might not take anything.
Well, 3 from piercing.
Yeah, you only take 3 damage. Yeah,
That was
yeah,
scary.
you avoid the poison damage, which is the big yikes, the scary bit there. Yeah, as she stabs in, and the liquid is cleaned off of the blade. But no effect, as your bear form resists the goddamn poison. Contessa is up and will bop the guy next to her. Because there's one target in front of her. That doesn't do the radiant, so that's a total of 7. And that is the end of Contessa's turn. It is the bandit's turn, who will stab at Contessa. Which misses. And then Ahad, you're up. And I don't believe at any point anything triggered your chromatic orb. It did not.
Unfortunately, no. No one stepped in my vision of death. I will take some steps forward and just have a close look.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? God damn it. I will do my chromatic orb now, and I will do a twin spell with it. I can do that, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So remove one of those, and
I believe that's your last
one of
sorcery
those.
points, though, isn't it?
I have 4. So it's 3.
But you use 2 for invisibility.
Yeah, and one
For
more
twin spell.
for... Yeah, so 2
So-
for invisibility, 1 more for the chromatic orb now. And
You're
then I have
twinning
1
it, though,
left.
right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it cost 2 to twin it? Or is it just 1?
No, it's per level. It's level 1. I cast on level 1. And invisibility is 2.
Let me just double check that, because I feel like twin spell uses more than just 1 point up. Let me just have a look.
You can spend a number of sorcery points equal to the spell's level to target a second creature.
When you cast spell to the spell's level to target a second. Oh, okay, no, you're right then. I always thought it was 2. Okay, no, you're right.
No,
You're
no.
right. You're right.
So depending
go
on the
for it.
level, just the cantrip still counts as
Yes.
one if I were to
Yeah,
use
yeah,
a cantrip.
not a problem. So yeah, you use one more up, so you've used 3 out of the 4.
Yeah.
And who is the second? Who is the first target? Is the Drow man,
First
correct?
target is gonna be this.
Yeah, and the second target.
And the second is gonna be that. I can see that,
Brilliant.
right?
Yeah, go for it.
So chromatic orb
Before
cost.
target the man, I
I'll
need
have
you
to
to roll me
roll
a d20.
Yeah.
You know what spell it is then.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So I submit that, and then I roll a d20 as I cast
Yes.
that, I would say. 13 is safe.
I believe that's the 13 for the spell that he's used, correct?
What?
Or is
Sorry,
that
now I'm
your
confused. No,
Yeah.
I rolled a d20 for my thingy, for my
Okay. That's fine, yeah, so you're safe there, but I need
Type
you
of
to roll
him.
another one for him.
for him. How?
Yes, because he is using the spell Mirror Image,
Yeah,
and you have to roll a d20 beforehand to see if it hits him or one of the illusions.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so roll me a d20, please. 19. I will just double check that real quick, but I think that misses. If you're 3 as well as 6. 6 or higher to change the attack's target. Yeah. So, yeah, so that unfortunately misses.
Hey, that
so
spell
that-
is confusing.
But
Jesus.
it
Okay.
does destroy one of the clones.
Okay.
So he only now has 2 additional clones.
Cool.
Yeah, 2 additional. So there's 3 of them now instead of 4.
So essentially, that one target that we see is 4.
Yeah, so it's him, and there's
Yeah.
3 others around him. You cast your spell. You have
Yeah.
to roll to see which one
Yeah.
you hit because you don't
Okay.
know the real one.
Yep.
You have hit one of the clones.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then I roll again for the other lady down there.
Illusions. No, yeah. So then roll your attack on the other lady. Yeah, that's correct.
Sure.
Which hits. Oh my word, that is a lot of damage. And what type of damage is it?
I think I just want to go with my little shatter vibe right now, so I'm just going to do some thunder damage.
Brilliant. Yeah, as it cracks into her, and you see immense pain come across her face, but she is still standing.
And then I will just go back.
Brilliant. At that, Shion.
Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb here, but I can move here without taking any damage, right?
Yes. I've just realized, sorry, I'm trying to control a lot. A 14 would have missed the man, so he didn't need to roll for the illusion to drop.
Okay,
There's still
so...
4.
Oh, no,
still
no, ignore me. I've just read it again.
How
It's
many
13.
are there left?
There's 3 people in that thing. No, I've just read it. I clicked on the wrong one before. It's all good. It did hit. It removed one of the clones.
Okay.
Illusions.
So
There
there's
you go.
there's 3 left.
There's
There's 3
3
dudes.
people stood in front of you, yeah. They all look the same.
What if I use sword burst? Will I hit all of them? Or at least try and hit all of them.
It's an AoE, right?
Yeah.
Would be an AoE.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, did it happen?
So it's a dex save. He will attempt to make that. Which he succeeds, so he takes, I believe, no damage?
I don't-
Because it's a cantrip, isn't it?
It's a cantrip, yeah.
Yeah, so he takes no damage as he manages to avoid it.
Ah, that's a shame.
That's okay, that is your action. Is there anything
Yeah.
else you'd like to do?
No, I guess I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
At that, your friend will attack the guy in front of him again. For a 14, which hits. Oh my god, he is cleaning up. You charmed the right guy. He just kills another bandit. Arcturus. Oh wait, and then he will. Now he's conflicted. So he stands there and watches. As Arcturus, you're up.
Seeing what that guy did with the Misty Step and then the mirror image spell, Arcturus is like, really, dude? Really? Cheap tricks? too can play that game. So I cast Mirror Image.
Nice. So now there is a drow with... There's 3 drow all looking the same, staring at a guy who's a blue Vidalcan with 3 of images around him. So now there's just a load of people in one area.
Well, most of them are not even real, so imagine.
Yeah, exactly. Brilliant. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Move if you wish.
Well, yeah. If I move, I get I'm in
If you
range.
stay within his threat range, you don't. But if you leave his threat range, you will get an attack.
Yeah, I'll step one tile to the right so I can give Contessa
Brilliant.
some room. Yeah.
No worries. Andros will attack towards the woman with his rapier, which now procs sneak attack because Maeve is there. So a 19 hits. Oh, that's good damage. So that is a total of 15. She's still standing. And then he will dagger towards her as well with no sneak attack, which also hits for 4. Andros is doing some work. At this, Maeve, you're up.
Same old, same old. Bite and claw.
Go for it. A 16 hits for 9. She's looking rough. 25 hits. Okay. She's looking real rough. She's still standing somehow, but she's looking hella rough. Is that the end of your turn?
Can't
Yeah.
do anything. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
We'll stay.
At that, you do hear from across the room, "Sister!" as he steps away from Shion. You get an opportunity attack, Shion, with your with one of your chakrams if you wish to take it.
Yeah, I'm probably muted. Yeah, not anymore.
That's
Can I
okay.
just use my chakram?
Yeah, you can use one chakram. Yeah,
Go!
which hits. However, I need you to roll me a d20.
Oh dear me. Oh yeah, because it might be one of the
It might be one of the
one
illusions.
of the
Yes.
illusions. 1d20.
Which unfortunately hits an illusion. There is just 2 illusions left as he steps to here and plunges the dagger into the bear. Which this sheet... Sorry, they have very similar names. It's really hard to tell which is which. As he stabs into you for an 8, which misses, and will use his action surge to attack a second time, which 9 misses anyway. So he slashes twice towards the bear, and it just clatters off of the side of it. At that, it is then her turn. Oh, the bear is scary. She will use the disengage bonus action. The vines, would they still be up? No, because you're raging. So the vines are gone.
It's a concentration, yeah.
Yes, you can't concentrate on something while raging. That's all good. Not a problem. As she will step here, as she disengages and runs away as a bonus action. And then as she is there, she will throw a dagger towards the bear. Because that's all she can do. Ha! A 17?
Yeah. Hits.
You take 2 with 1
1.
point of damage. And then she will throw a second... Oh, no, she used the bonus action. She's done. Contessa will run to here. And will swipe at the guy. Gabushka. Then I have to roll a d20. 1d20. Which hits him. So that goes through as 7 damage. So there is still a clone up, but she did hit him. And then it is the bandits' turns, who are all dead. Ahad, you're up.
Well, seeing everyone going into the room, I guess I will also step forward again. And I will... am I getting this right? If I were to cast my Shatter there, I would not hit him, right? Like
Yeah,
there
what,
next
here?
to her. Yeah, because
Well,
10
it-
feet radius.
As in, that's the central point?
That if that's the center.
Well, you could do it like that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So you can put it up one. So if you did it
I
here...
could put it up one so I don't hit a friend. Yeah.
Yeah, you just hit
That's
both
what I
of
would
them.
like to do.
Yeah, go for it.
So I will cast my Shatter.
Go for it. And as you cast Shatter...
I roll my d20 for casting a
yes.
spell. 19,
but
lucky.
She cannot survive that.
Good.
So I won't even make a roll because she had 1 hit point from the claw attack. So close. But he can survive it even if it takes full damage. So let's.
Will it hit all like his mirror images as well, since it's also AoE? Like, how does that work?
I don't know, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Just for the sake of this, until I'll look into it after
Sure,
game, maybe,
sure.
and we can have a look. He gets a nat 1, so he takes all 18 damage. He is looking very rough, but he is still standing.
Take that for threatening me.
Shion, you're still up.
Well, seeing as he's rough, I just want to throw my chakrams at him and hope I finish it off.
Go for it.
Probably not, but yeah.
A 15 would hit, so roll a d20. Oh, no, yeah, roll a d20. There's 1 clone left because not Shion, Contessa actually hit him. That is enough. You kill, no, you hit him. You actually hurt him.
Okay, so there's only 1 left now, right?
There's still 1 clone left. There's a clone in him. You hit him, not the clone.
Wait. Yeah, so there's...
Yeah, so if you hit the clone, then it dies, but you did him.
Yeah, right.
Like a
got it,
shield.
got
You
it,
want to
got it,
hit him,
got it,
not the
got it,
clone.
Got it, got it.
So the first,
Now,
yeah, so
now.
then roll another d20. Okay, that one kills
Hits
the
again.
clone. There you go. Oh, no, you're...
It hits
No,
again.
that kills... Yeah, no, you're right. Ignore me. Yeah, it's so confusing. That does hit him. Yeah, so both hit him for 16. Holy cow, he's on like death's door. This guy will not attack his boss because he's technically deemed as a friend. Arcturus.
Yes. Well, looking back on how reliable my my spells were, I'm not gonna use that. I am going with the bonk to honey gel. Use the quarterstaff, and I hope I hit. That's freaking damn it!
As it just swipes by him.
Nobody goes to honey gel.
Yep. And that is at the end of your turn.
Yeah. Sobs.
Andros will step up. And he will stab with his rapier at the guy. He would get sneak attack on that, so that is 2d6, I believe. Which is exactly enough to kill him. Oh! I need to roll a d20. I need to roll a d20. You're right. I forgot it's still up. Which hits, yeah, kills him. As the final illusion dissipates. And the room grows quiet.
I would like to immediately go forward out of the corridor because I know someone is coming and I don't want to be surprised. So
Are you going out or in?
I'm like stepping into the room. Like I was still in the corridor behind me. Like yeah.
Right.
So I'm like next to you guys now. Like,
I'm gonna step to my friend and say, "Well done, darling. I like you."
Yes, ma'am. A little torn.
I get that.
He paid well. He wasn't exactly friendly, but it was a job.
Maeve, as a bear, is going to... She's calmed down out of her rage,
Mm-hmm.
but not being sure who the boss is, she's going to go ahead and rip both heads off the purple people. As a bear.
Oh god. As she like turns away and she'll just ripping the heads off the corpses. Sure, yeah.
And
May I,
she'll turn back into herself and then just sort of wipe off the residue that is maybe, I'm guessing, sort of left on.
Well, It's funny you say that because when you revert to your other form, there is no residue.
Oh, well then I go to do it because I feel like there should be. And I look in I'm clean. And I pick up my shield and all my things, and I am give everybody a well done.
Andros, darling, you can talk to the dead, right? Can you talk to those two heads over there?
He informs you he can do it once per day.
It's
And
a
he's already
shame
done it.
Shame you wasted it, darling.
He nods.
So I would like to really like this good dude in the middle. I want to like loot the heck out of his corpse because I hate him, and yeah.
You know what? I think this is
It
probably a really good point to go to a break. So why don't we, before we start looting corpses and finding out what's in the room, let's cut to a quick break. We will be like 5 or so-ish mini-toes, and then we will get into the looting of corpses and the next leg of this sewer adventure. So yeah, we'll be back in like 5 minutes, guys. Grab some snacks, grab some drinks. See you in a minute, bye.
See you in bits.
Hearing that his brother had got him a gift, such a cool, excellent gift, his heart stops, and he just vanishes.
Are Dad gonna whip the weapon in his hands, blow the smoke? And I want to know this. I saved Christmas. Santa owes me a big reward for this.
You saved Christmas?
I did.
And as you're all stood,
Oh, I'm so... Honestly, this is just Lan speaking. I'm so nervous. I've been fucking nervous all week for this. Why? For fuck's sake!
as you cast the spell, it burns. It burns before you. The scroll
Sorry, what
burns,
was that?
The scroll burns before you in a blue flame and dissipates.
Somebody clip that.
Nature, yes?
It has a magical nature of it, yes.
Oh, wait. Let me just, cat, shut up. There we go.
Also, do you have some animals like walking around here?
Yes, my cat, Mittens. It's just over there. He's playing with his favorite toy.
Oh, bless you, cat.
He's lovely. Oh, he answered.
It's a very responsive cat.
Yes, tell me about it. But yes, follow me to the arcade section. Like I said, there's a limited Mittens. Come along then, and he leads you to the arcade library. In this public library, there is only a small section because.
And we can kill him forever. If we can plan this right.
Tablet. Yeah.
And I have to stone.
You already took his side, or what was it? What did you decide to be like? You know what? Maybe Andros has a plan here. You was on his side before he walked over to you and started talking to you. You already bowed out. You already bowed out to him before.
No, you. This is what your child mind takes over your little peanut brain. Donros, listen to me, right? You've been on this earth longer than me, but you don't understand shit. Listen. You need to listen. You need to figure out what the hell is going on before you draw your conclusions or your bow. Okay?
So
that's what we're doing.
That dude's the cause of the bad shit that's happening to these people, and we just let them walk out free. We are not the cause of this. Continue to do bad shit.
Stood, walking his way through the tavern. You see Alistair start walking towards the doors, and he stops. As the 2 guards look towards him and the doors close behind them.
On second thought, I'll go with you guys. We can just go ahead and head that way. You know, we'll just let's just move on. Let's not waste our time here, right? Let's just not waste our. I kind of like quickly motion her to put those down. I look at the man,
looks back at you like, the fuck?
I look at the orc man. I'm like, she's new around here. She doesn't know what that means. We're gonna go. Your problem was with me, not her, by the way. So how about you don't bring her involved? And I kind of scurry her along. I scurry her out. Like,
He looks very confused. But yeah,
And I just sort of walk off and I'm like, new greeting.
And as you guys get outside, the Bud and Dud's Christmas edition song comes across the radio.
Oh, that's cool. Clap your hands, y'all! Clap your hands, y'all! It's Bud and Dud! We're here to stay! Yeah! Oh, make the music slide! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Bud and Dud!
Jingle those bells! Jingle those bells!
Woo!
That are here. So for now, we end combat.
Oh!
Wait, what?
Swarm is also dead.
What about the swarm?
Hey, the swarm?
Wait there. Oh, I
Good job,
got rid of them all. No! Wait, can I bring them back? Oh, I completely forgot about the swarm. Okay, I think next up was
Me.
Alfred!
Yes,
Alfred!
it was Alfred. Alfred, yeah, you're up. I completely forgot about the swarm.
Sorry.
Santa, can you please shoot Santa?
Did you see Santa? Ho, ho, ho! That is where the curtains close.
Melody is just drooling. Melody is drooling, guys.
And that is the end of the session, guys. It went on way later than it was meant to. I'm really sorry, but I wanted to finish that up. So yeah, thank you very much for sticking around. That was fun. Chat.
Ross?
Yes, what do you need, babe?
Have you seen socks? I can find them anywhere.
Oh my god, if you gave me some Starbucks, maybe I'll tell you what size is.
Well, what's a Starbucks?
Oh my god, you don't know what Starbucks is? This girl's from Wacky Town! Oh my god, like, Starbucks is like the best thing ever created. Like, oh my god, back in my tribe, we had so much Starbucks. Starbucks every fucking day. So tell me, listen lady, just listen. If you give me some Starbucks, you know where the towns are. Just give me some Starbucks and I will give you socks.
What do you mean you'll give me socks, Don Ross? What are you on about?
Listen, I might know where Socks is, but because me and Socks were having my last cup of Starbucks. Oh my god. And let me tell you something. If you just give me some Starbucks, some more, I will give you socks.
Ashriel.
The way that you say that, it almost sounds like you're calling me an asshole.
What's an asshole?
I approve.
It's Ashriel.
Fashionable sounds fine.
Think of L'Oreal, but Ash at the beginning.
Maybe it's because you're worth it.
Well, I am.
I'm sorry.
Ashriel, I believe
yes,
the gnolls and the villagers can
Like Eagle, also playing through Breath of the Wild, but not for the first time, and also not trying to rush through it because it's my third time going through it. I am currently suffering through what we know as the Sword Tribe. Up the carpets.
Sure, as there are people eating in the cafeteria, and you just start pulling all the carpets up, and they're like, wow, 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 wow. As like you just start pulling them, and they're like falling over, and food's going everywhere.
Wow, 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 wow. I like that. I'm gonna write that in my new song.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you can come as a guest.
Oh, well, good for you. This my sack. And he moves his cloak, and you just see a dagger handle. And he just looks at you, and he's like, you want sack?
Here's it up, darling.
I kill monster, remember? Ogrognak no silly, Ogrognak most intelligent. From your brother, Santa.
From your beautiful, handsome brother, Santa! You ugly fucker! And you don't fire one!
It'd be so funny.
Come on, you gotta hit.
Please!
That hits. Oh, wait.
Is it 1 health,
Please! Please!
So you know...
We'll put one of my CDs in that one, don't you worry!
Eggnog, you're up.
Yes. I should be.
Hello. Welcome back. Tell us what drinks, tell us what snacks, tell us all the goodies that you managed to find in your house or wherever you are. Let us know. What have we got, guys? I see some. What are you drinking? Zeb, what is that? You muted.
It's a dark beer. Like it's a dark beer, but it's sweet. So
it looks nice.
It is a very nice. I love this brand. Like it's from more or less near my hometown, or like the region at least. And yeah, I just love it. It's very
awesome. What have you got there, Smitty? I saw you. It looks very shiny.
This is so good. I had 4 squares.
Oh my!
Squares with, like milk and chocolate Oreo. I'm not gonna eat that now, but yeah.
I see you two have got the potato curly things again. What are they called?
Wackles.
Wackles, that's it. Yeah, and remember, Wackles, if you wish to sponsor us, these two eat them.
Lays, hit us up. Milka, hit us up.
Yes, yeah, anyone.
Lipton iced tea.
You know, Volvic strawberry flavored water. I drink it on my own stream and I drink it here too.
And we want to.
Let's swap. You get us a bottle of that stuff and we'll get you a bag of Wackles.
Go for it, game. If TwitchCon definitely happens, we'll trade.
I will bring a crate of beer. I don't care.
Yep. It'll be funny. Right, yeah. Let's, onion is a snack. Oh, I didn't get myself, though, I'm afraid. But thank you for that, Paddy. What else did people in chat get? Camembert cheese bites? Oh, that sounds good.
That's
what else have we got? Some coffee? We just inhaled chili for dinner. I wouldn't advise inhaling chili. I feel like that would be really bad on the lungs. Cannot confirm as I am not a doctor, but I feel like that'd be bad. But yeah. Awesome, guys. Cool. Right. Oh, God, my throat. Yeah, we are going to go straight back into it. You guys began looting. Let me tell you what loot you got. So, from the Drow Man, because I believe, Erhard, you were looking at the Drow Man, is that correct?
Yes.
The Drow Man, you find a crooked clasp pin, a silver necklace with the pendant as a spider, and a very fancy looking cloak.
Ooh.
From who's searching what else here?
I'll search the woman.
You want to search the woman? Okay, on the woman, you see the dagger, which with the serpent's head on the hilt. And you also see a very... You know what? Roll me an Arcana check, please, as you're looking over her body. Let's see what you roll. It's quite a low roll, but we'll see. We'll see if you manage to pick it up. Oh, yeah, for sure. You spot an earring, which is... It attaches at the bottom of her ear, goes all the way around, and then attaches at the top, so it's like a band behind the ear.
It's not actually pierced?
It's pierced at the bottom and at the top.
Oh.
So it pierces through, and then there are 2 small studs, which are in the shape of a spider, each one. And on the band, you can see a letter in different... like alphabets. So there's like the Dwarven script, there is Elven script, there is Common script, and various other scripts, like just one letter carved into it. And you realize that this earring is magical.
It's inscripted in the earring?
Yeah, so there's like a letter, just random letters on the back of this band that sits behind the ear.
Right. I am going to take that off her.
Go for it.
And I'm gonna call over Taurus.
Sure. Yeah, and as you two have a little look.
No, and otherwise, no money, clasps, anything.
And a clasp on her. Yeah.
That's in that. That will be a total at the end, right? Because I'll just write that down.
Yes. Yeah.
Arcturus.
Yes, ma'am.
I have not taken up my new hobby that is learning how to read.
Oh my!
But as you can see, there is obviously some sort of letters in here, and I can tell that this, whatever this is in her ear, I don't know, interesting fashion choice, I guess, is magical. So I was wondering if you could help me?
Yes, of course, no problem at all. So where do the letters appear?
They're carved, right?
Yeah, so you've taken the earring off of the head, and as you show Arcturus, yeah, you can see carved into the silvered like band which holds behind the ear. You can read it, and it is the letter A all over it. But you would know it is in various different scripts. What languages do you speak? I know that you can read all language, but what languages do you speak?
I speak, let me check. It was with... I don't know, I couldn't find it again.
Bottom left of your sheet.
Bottom left. Oh, I can speak Common, Draconic, Elven, and Vidalcan.
Yeah, you see the letter A in those scripts all over there, but there are some that you can't read as well, but you can see, you know it's an A because of your Eyes of the Runekeeper, but you don't know what language it belongs to.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I'll tell that to Maeve.
And Maeve, you also spot Druidic, the carving for the letter A in Druidic on there. You see the carving for the letter A in Elemental, in the various forms of Elemental, as well as Elvish and the few other languages that you speak as well.
How many letters are carved?
There are so many. There's like 20 plus letters carved. They're really small little etchings, but they all say the letter A.
Okay.
No.
I'm going to pocket that for now, because I don't know what to do with it. I'm also going to pocket her dagger.
Yep. I would say with your Arcana roll as well, yeah, you know that to be magical.
The dagger?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to keep the dagger and see what everybody else is doing.
While we're doing this, do you want to make a quick Arcana check as well?
Yeah, I would have asked that.
Because you already know the cloak. Yes, and that will reveal that the cloak specifically is the only magical item that he seems to have. As the blade, which you try looking for everywhere, is not there.
Mm-hmm. Can we... Sorry.
No, go on.
Can we just, like, I don't know, with Andros and Contessa nearby, and I think earlier I saw a couple chests in the room. Maybe
Yes.
Andros can try and open.
Yeah, Andros and Contessa will start looking towards the chests, and I'll give you that info in just a minute. Shion, what are you looking for? Or what are you doing?
I'm gonna be a bit more friendly to our new friend here.
Yep.
And just ask him, so darling, there were 3 thrones, am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we killed 2 big baddies. Who was the 3rd, and why was he not here?
It's the Loxodon, White Tusk.
The Loxodon White Tusk.
Yeah.
And why was he not here exactly? Or is he going to pay us a little surprise visit in 5 minutes or so, and do we need to leave?
Last I heard, Winters had some dealings with him, and yeah, the pair of them were off somewhere. He's running a bit late, but he's meant to be coming here soon.
Winters had some dealing with him. Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. Guys, do you hear this?
Yeah.
Yes. I want to ask Andros. What do you think is best to do? You spoke to this person. You know potentially what he's capable of, or would he come with an entourage?
Andros will inform you that the last time he met with him and spoke with him, the man clearly had some sort of sway because he got people to follow them.
So he might be coming with more than just himself.
He would assume so.
Mm-hmm. How long does your friend think he's gonna be? Shion?
I just say to our friend, these 5 people are fine. You can answer their questions if you will, please.
Well, yeah, he was meant to be here about 20 or so minutes ago, but he's running a bit late. So clearly, whatever they were dealing with, took more time than required.
Do you guys think that he might have seen upstairs and turned around?
I doubt it. I do not know many Loxodons, and I sort of look at Andros. But if he is like representative of his species, then we might have some trouble on our hands.
I don't think. I want to, but I don't think resting now is a smart choice.
Exactly.
But we should be prepared for traps outside of here. I believe we could.
And
be
as you say that, you hear a chest open, but no trap.
But I mean, we were given orders to dispose
We-
of them all.
We need to bring the leader's head.
Yes. What if the So,
Well,
friend, what is your name, by the way?
Augustus.
Augustus, darling.
Yeah.
Would you say the Loxodon is the leader of your little group of people?
Oh no, they shared in that responsibility.
So
They thought 3 heads would be better than 1.
fair enough.
sounds like it. Well, we do know who it is then. Like, even if he doesn't come here, we know theoretically where to find him.
But also, we should take him out. Because if one leader remains, the entire band will remain a threat.
Should we take our friend here as a witness and, you know, to prove that we know who the White Tusk is involved?
I think I don't think that is necessary, to be honest. I mean, one look here and he knows what I know. The White Tusk knows what happened, so we should.
No, I don't. No, I meant if we were to go to, let's say, officials or whatever, because wherever we supposedly track down this third leader, which is the White Tusk, we're not doing it in like a hidden sewer like we're doing now, but maybe more out in public. So
We're
maybe
really
we need
quick.
officials to approve.
If we're really fast, we can use Augustus, was it? On your orders, Shion, to go out before us and go find White Tusk. Because we can't just go there.
It's only 10 minutes away. Or like, I mean, this charm only lasts for an hour. I sort of whispered this to her, and yeah, if the hour's over, then he'll be gone. I doubt he'll come back. He will remember what happened here, and if anything, he will go and warn White Tusk. Which in a way would be good, I guess, because then he would probably be coming for us.
Either way, I think if we leave this area, he should be in front.
Also, he said he had dealings with Winters. We've spoken to Winters.
Winters is a spy.
He's a double
or a spy.
Yeah,
He's a double spy. Yes.
So, what if we go back to the requisition? Ask what happened.
I don't know. It gives them time to prepare. It gives White Tusk time to prepare. I don't know what the better thing is to do here.
I don't know how many Crooked class members are left, considering we literally chopped down 2/3 of their commanding officer.
And the last thing we want is that the entire crew class will get after us. Because we can fight 10 bandits, we can't fight 100.
Right, which is why I'm torn between going to the requisition or going straight after White Tusk and not letting him. I don't know what the best thing to do is here. I don't know what he has. We don't know what he has.
Is there a way we can contact the requisition quickly? So we can know Winter's whereabouts and we can immediately go there? Other than a sending scroll.
Not really.
Would we know how long it would take Kada to get there and back?
You would know, it was a good 20, 30-minute walk. So flying at full speed, Kayla could probably get there in like 10, 15.
That should be okay. Can you write something down? They know Kada now, right? They've seen Kada.
They do, yeah.
Write it down, give it to Kada, drop it off, come back.
Write down what?
Paper.
Good work. But then, we can do that. Yeah, it could work. We don't know for sure, but it could work.
We can stay in here, rest for a bit, wait for Kada's response, and then go after.
Yeah.
Where Kada's response.
I don't know where the best place is. If we stay here and they charge into here, we're stuck.
We can go back to
but
the
we
bed
can stay in.
we were
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
But they won't. But they won't charge in because if we close this door, they don't
There's
see
no
what
door.
happens here.
There is no door. Is there?
You've lost it.
There is a door.
There are doors, but they were just open.
Oh, okay.
So if we just close the door and we stay here, they don't know that we are in here, and they don't know their mates are dead.
But they see the lights burning.
They were already on.
What? So what are we doing? We want to wait for White Tusk to stumble in on us? Because he's coming, supposedly.
Yes, and if it's one guy, we can deal with one man.
Or it's 20.
We need to, before we do anything, what are we going to write down? Because obviously Kayla can bring a message back. They can write something down and send it back to us.
We need to know Winter's present location immediately. Because if we know where Winters is, we know where the White Tusk's probably.
But did the guy not specify he was dealing with Winters?
We don't know if he's with Winters.
So what if Winters is caught?
You mean that this spy?
Exactly.
So ask him.
But
He's right there.
It doesn't. It doesn't matter, does it? I mean, if he is working as a double spy for both the Requisition and the Crooked Clasp, if we deal with the Crooked Clasp, who cares if his cover is blown?
Augustus, how much has Winters had to do with the Crooked Clasp? Who is he to the Crooked Clasp?
He gathers information on the city for the three leaders.
Do you know what's going on between him and White Tusk?
Well, all I know is White Tusk has been trying to move operations outside of the city, and Winters has some knowledge in that field as well.
Right. Thank you.
He knows what comes in and out of the city, you see.
Mhm.
So White Tusk, well, he wants to know what's moving where so he can hit things outside of the city.
So what business did he have to pay these bandits for today?
Sailing a caravan. They killed the people transporting cargo to the south. And they took all their wares and brought it back into the city under the guise of merchants.
Under Tusk's command.
Yeah.
Right. Right. That doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like the biggest operation he would have led. He's just here to end his business with this group of bandits. Right?
They weren't meant to come here. They come knocking because they hadn't been paid yet.
Right.
I think we just need to find out his present location.
Some of their coins in that chest over there. And he gestures to one of the chests. That Andros and Contessa are currently pulling stuff out of. In this current chest, is someone ready to write it down?
Yep.
There is 10 platinum pieces.
Oh. Yeah.
300 gold pieces. 1,200 silver pieces.
1,200?
Yep. And 4,800 copper pieces.
4,800?
Yeah.
I guess
Okay.
we'll be taking this for a job well done.
Yep.
There
Someone
are
know
also
copper exchange?
there are also 2 vases depicting griffins flying over a mountain, and 3 small uncut gemstones: a ruby, a sapphire, and an emerald.
Ruby.
Yeah. That's in the smaller of the 2 chests.
Seems like I might be able to buy myself a sending scroll after all.
And 2 vases?
2 vases depicting griffins flying over a mountain. They're very ornate and very beautiful. And sure, you know what, you're nearby. It kind of looks like someone has painted the Cloud Top Peaks, which is the large mountainous range nearby.
Really like those griffins that we once fought, huh? Right. Somebody that can write. Can we see any paper, anything that's writable, and maybe anything that
I assume Arcturus or Shion would probably have some parchment on them, so that's all good. Maybe even Erhard. But yeah, you find some. Well, there's all books and maps and stuff on the shelves. Which, if any of you are looking, there is documentation of warehouse locations belonging to the Crooked Clasp. There are journals of dealings with those within the city, including a few noblemen and women's names. There are listings of allies outside of the city. There are sewer maps with directions to other warehouses. And there is a letter from Kingsley Taff regarding a job a couple of months ago.
I would like to read that.
Yeah, and it is very brief. There is not too much to it. But it is a letter signed by Kingsley Taff, and it says to White Tusk, I have an important request regarding Erentol. Send some that are capable and will do anything for coin. And it's signed Kingsley Taff.
We should take all of that.
Yeah,
all of it.
Are you sure?
All the books.
All the books. Take it all.
Yep.
Walking around like this.
Yeah.
Andros.
Andros, scary it is.
The pack mule picks everything up, shoves it in a bag. Yeah, big rucksack.
The maps are really good for us right now, but could be good to go to the council. The diaries of dealings should probably go to the requisition, and it could we could sell it for a pretty penny, because I'm trying to learn how coin works. It would be useful to them.
And we could use the
It would also be useful to us.
yeah, we could use the list of allies in the other cities.
Yep.
We might also find out what that letter.
See, that's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
it suggests that they are friendly, which is not what they made us believe.
You would also now see that Contessa and Andros have opened chest number 2, because that was what was requested of them. And is someone ready to write this lot down?
Yeah.
An Ironwood Shield, some bracers with patterns of arrows on them, a set of studded leather armor, a set of boots, and a very small metallic tube.
I can wear studded leather, right?
Yeah.
Can I roll?
Ghastly, but can I have that?
Can I roll Arcana?
Go for it.
On those braces and the tube thing?
Yeah, go for it. 16? Perfect. The braces are magical. The tube is magical. And there's a tiny bit of magic coming from the boots.
Alright. I point that out to the group. And if no one minds, I will just try and investigate that throughout the night or whatever.
Oh, Arcturus is also intrigued by magical equipment, so he slides over.
Would it be obvious by judging the Ironwood Shield because it's wood, right?
Yeah, no, you can definitely tell the difference. The
Between
Ironwood,
mine.
yeah, the Ironwood is a wooden shield, and yours is like made of like an oak or like a like a yew log or something like that. Whereas this is like a silvery sort of like look to it, like the bark of the trees in the Ironwood. So you can definitely spot it straight away.
Would you guys mind if I swapped my shield for this one? Because it's wood. I prefer this. Then I can't really get. I don't really want to get metal shields.
No, go ahead.
And if anyone wants my shield, you can still take it. It still works.
All good.
Okay.
Augustus goes, sure.
For now.
He can have it.
I chuck my old shield over there.
Takes the shield.
If no one else objects, I'll have the ugly leather armor and try see if I can tailor it to my liking a bit.
You look like me.
Yeah, and I kind of like, yeah, I guess it will protect me from those big old Luxodon tusks.
Yeah.
Any other valuables or things we can spot?
Roll me a perception check.
Can we all?
Oh god.
Sure. As you're taking one final sweep of the room. The only thing, Maeve, as everyone else doesn't seem to see it, is that on one of the bodies there is a crooked clasp pin. And on Augustus there is a pin as well. So that would be 4 pins in total if you take Augustus's, but if you don't, it's just 3.
Let him have his, it's fine.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, that's all of the valuables. Unless a destroyed table or chairs or a destroyed rug is to anyone's fancy.
No thanks. I will also give the crooked clasp badge that I found on the drow to Maeve, I guess. She's currently keeping them.
Yeah.
The hat?
Or who's
that's
keeping the
3
clasps?
total.
I don't know. Or at least you
I'm
keeping
just
track
writing
of
it
how many
down.
we
Yeah,
have.
I'm right. Yeah. What about it?
I found one on the drow guy. In case you
So I've
didn't
got a
write it
total
down.
of onion,
Okay.
which is 3, right?
Cool.
If we don't take
Yeah,
Augustus.
that's correct.
Right. And then I was gonna ask something about that as well. There's nothing in here that would make stuffing all of these belongings into and carrying it a little bit easier?
Well, like a couple of bags here, but yeah, there's just chests, that's it.
Unless if it's in, would it fit in our own bags? Yeah, right?
You could probably shove quite a bit in your own bags. It would be the books and stuff that would be more heavier, as opposed to some of the stuff like the armor. You can just bundle up, put a bit of rope around it, sling it over a shoulder. That's not a problem. And the other bits, they're only smalls, so yeah, you'll be fine.
What about Contessa's magical little closet thingy?
The chest of preserving. She does not bring that down here with us. That's on the wagon.
Sad.
Mm-hmm. Now I just have a vision of her just dragging a chest around with her.
Put your books in the fridge.
Yep.
I don't know how to add this to our character sheets, but can we just sort of thread it out?
We could do it. We'll do it after the session. Yeah. We can split it all then.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
So what are you guys doing? Augustus is waiting patiently. I would say all of this probably takes you 20 minutes to go through the chests and stuff. So 20 minutes has passed.
So we have roughly half an hour left. I do think that is too late for Kada to go back and forth to the requisition.
Probably, so we have to make choices anyway. So I would just suggest that we go out and fight the White Tusk.
Why don't we still write a message, put it on Kada, send Augustus out first. If we are okay as soon as we get out, Kada still goes to the requisition.
And on that note, I would just, I guess, chat, like, have a talk, like, ask Arcturus, can you dismiss Kada and summon her back like I can with Olaf? Because that saves one trip.
I could, but she has to be in range.
For dismissing?
Well, I can't teleport her to wherever she needs to go.
No, but she could go there and then you can resummon her here.
Yeah, but how do I know I need to resummon her? Because I can't feel her.
That's true. Yeah. Never mind then. Yeah.
What is Olaf doing right now? Would he have come back to you?
No, I left him in the outside of the fighting. He's
Poor
just sitting
thing.
there.
Okay. Olaf would spot an individual walking through the illusionary wall.
He will run to me as he sees that, and yeah, I will know that someone is coming, and I will tell the rest.
Someone is coming, yes, but not who.
Yeah, someone be coming.
So, is it a big guy?
I don't know. Olaf came to me telling me.
Can Olaf
medium build?
Medium build. Well, it must not be the White Tusk then.
Well, let's hope so.
How about we say hi?
Or at least get your arms at the ready, just to make sure.
Sure.
Andros is not in disguise anymore, is he?
Nope, that ran out a while ago. As Arcturus, as you're looking down this corridor, you hear a voice. Well, I didn't expect you to have killed them so soon. As Winters walks through the doorway. He has a dagger in each hand, which he sheaths as he walks in. You need to leave.
Is White Tusk coming?
Yes, he has sent for more men.
How many?
As many as he can muster.
That's too many.
You've left quite a display upstairs.
Is he on his own right now?
He is surrounded with 4 others.
Where?
4?
Upstairs, outside of the warehouse, in the street.
If we get to him now, and I mean, you see what we did to the other 2?
I will tell you now that I have not come here in haste. I took my time making sure I wasn't attacked. Who knows how many more could be up there? How did you get in? Through that warehouse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if you want to go unscathed, you can't go back that way.
We have a map of the map of the sewers, the insides.
You have 2 choices. You go down into the sewage waste, or up the ladder. Do not go through the danger sign. A beast resides there.
Yes. What do you suggest now? Would a quick attack be better, or do we wait?
Honestly, I'm not sure. And he looks at the guy to your right, and he walks over to him, and just plunges a dagger into his throat, and then just slowly pulls the blade out as the body just falls to the ground.
Wow. Yeah, well, my charm was almost...
Oh, you charmed him. Well, that makes more sense. I didn't know if he was a prisoner, but him seeing me talk to you like this was evidence. He wipes the blade off of...
take the clasp now.
Yeah, he wipes his blade on the body, and then he finds the guy's own dagger, and then just stabs him in the throat where he originally stabbed him, to try and hide that it was his blade if anyone was to check. And then he sheaths back the dagger.
So I guess let's get out.
It's up to you. If you wish to fight him in the street, that is fine, but there'll be more coming, and they know where to come now.
Does he knows it's us, doesn't he?
Well, he doesn't know who it is. He knows somebody, and somebody powerful enough to kill that many people.
We need to lure him out.
He will not expect it to be the Requisition. I'll tell you that for now.
Can you put him on the wrong track?
I can try.
Somehow.
Can you Is there any way you can make him find us? Make
his
it some
own,
sort on his own.
preferably.
He will not come alone.
With a few henchmen. We can take a few henchmen.
You? Would he go with you?
He values his own life too much. He would send me with the men.
And what would you do
What
if you were being forced to choose?
What if you say to him that you want to you found someone to strike a deal with him outside of the borders,
He would send
outside the
me.
walls, but they want to see him. You go together.
Then you would come to him.
But we're outside the city.
He would force you to come in.
Okay.
Especially now, with these dead. He will feel vulnerable. He'll double the guard.
Okay.
So, we need to...
You either attack now, or maybe I can cook something up.
You could help us? How long would that take?
Well, I know a few people that dabble in poisons. I could try to conjure something and get him alone, where it's just him and I. The others did not trust me, but White Tusk did. Hopefully he'll trust me more now. Maybe I can strike, maybe I can kill him.
We could definitely try that.
But there is urgency.
Yes.
I have been down here at least 8 or so minutes, checking the sewers.
We should
They
go.
will send more.
How do we contact you? That's the last thing.
Me specifically?
Yeah.
Speak to someone at the requisition. They will find me.
Okay.
Which way are you going? I'll send them the other.
That's the sewer ladder, right, guys?
Down,
Yes.
Up.
Down or up?
Up.
Let's go up.
I will send them down. I will make fake tracks. Try to cover your own. Do not make too much of a noise. The gates are locked and rusted. Try not to break them. They will know.
Try and get him alone and let us know if it's just him or a few henchmen. We can take a few henchmen, but
wait,
not too many.
Are you leaving or?
We want to get rid of him.
You can stay, but many will be here. He will not come down alone without a force. Even if I tell him that you are gone, he would still send more down.
Yeah, we can't stay here.
We can't catch him.
I have no intention
So,
to stay.
if we go up and he sends men down and he stays up, he doesn't have the manpower to do anything up here.
I agree, but he will not be alone. There
Well,
will
I
still
think-
be more there.
I think what Shion is trying to say, from what I get, is we get out, but is there a way that you can set up somewhere, somehow, soon, where we can meet him, or where we can catch him less guarded?
The problem that you have is, because these are dead, he will not do anything alone. He will be even more wary of his tracks. I imagine he will no longer return to the Brambled Boar. He fears for his life. He sees this as an attack against him and his kin.
I think the poison, guys, is the best idea for now. We won't get him alone after this. We're in too deep.
Personally, killing these two is a great aid to Kingston.
Yes, but it was not the bargain.
I agree. He may cut you some slack, but not the full amount.
Exactly.
No,
3
but
out
we
of 2 is
made.
not bad. I mean, 2 out of 3 is not bad.
We've made the remaining money out of that, Shion, out of being here.
Fair enough. So do you want to just leave, never come back, and leave it to...
We hope Winters can still toggle some.
I can try.
Fair enough.
Or
maybe I can speak with Kingston, and maybe if in a week or so we can attack him as the requisition. It is only one head now. He becomes vulnerable.
Right. We should leave, guys.
Yes, we need to get out.
Should we take the heads?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna take the heads. Yeah.
Unless you want to take him with us.
A bag.
If I bring the heads upstairs to White Tusk, maybe I'll end up on the end of his tusk.
Yes.
We'll put them in a bag and take them with us.
Yeah.
Sure. strange people. By all means, hurry. I will stall and give you a few minutes of time.
As we're about to exit, I would like to take the Pearl of Power and just say Galdor and restore a spell slot.
Nice, yeah. And Winters does scurry off as he just starts running out of the door because he knows people are going to be coming down very soon.
Let's go to the requisition.
Let's go.
Okay, so where are you going?
Requisition.
At least we go up.
Up the ladder.
Yeah, well.
So I will drag you guys outside for a second over
and
here.
as Winters said, try to do it carefully and cover our tracks. Preferably Andros probably is good at taking care of that.
There you go.
To a degree. Knowing how to cover tracks. I mean.
Scroll up a little bit, Tim. There you go. and as you you come out of there and very carefully you tread through, making your way towards the north. And I will have myself roll a thieves' tool check, I guess. Let me just get my notes up just to double check what the DC is. Okay, so he sits down, gets his tools out again, he looks at you all, and then he just like puts them in because you see they're like very new. It's like he hasn't really used them that much, and he puts them in and he tries to get rid of the lock. And we're gonna make him roll. Andros, with the tools in place, you can see beads of sweat dripping down his face, and then you hear a click as he just hit the DC of 15 as he pulls the tools out, and there's a slight, it's like the gate opens, and without making too much noise, you all pass through the gate and see some rusted looking rung ladders going all the way up about 15 foot. Who is going to ascend the ladders first?
Can I send Olaf up?
As a weasel?
Yeah. Just
sure.
Climb up the ladders and have a look.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult, but yeah, he manages it. He gets to the top, I'll say. That's fine. And as he gets to the top, there is a small alcove and a tunnel.
Who is the lightest? Would it be you, Shion?
Probably. I'm the smallest.
15 foot, right?
It is 15 foot up to the ledge, yeah.
Hey, Andros, do you think you could...
And just for visualization, as you go through these gates, there's like wrought iron gates, and as you go through, there is a small semicircle-like pathway, and a big circular vat of like sewage water, with the other side of where you've walked in, like a flow of sewage going into it. And these steps go up to a separate alcove, and you can see like dried sewage marks of where the water used to come out of, but no water is coming out of that area where you're climbing up to.
What a disgusting place is this?
Shall we make sure to close the gate behind us?
Yeah, Andros is waiting for you all to pass through, and then he will close it and relock it as well.
I have 2 climbing potions on me, guys. I think Andros should take one.
That's fair. Let Contessa have the other one. She's
Well,
wearing plate.
We could have 2 people climb up there and pull us up. We have hemp rope tied together. We get pulled up. 2 people.
Well, we could try the ladder for now.
You want to give it a pull?
What? To go up the ladder, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
So Ahad starts climbing the ladder.
Yeah, I don't know. I see the ladder and I want to climb it.
Can you make me A dexterity saving throw, please.
Saving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, can I do some luck?
Yep.
Because that definitely is not gonna be enough. Another one, dexterity saving.
Mm-hmm.
Did I not? Oh, I did.
There you go. So as you go up, this is easy. This is dunk. Literally one goes from the one you're handing, and you're just holding, and you're like, uh-oh. But luckily, with the luck, you catch onto a rung before falling into a large basin of sewage water. As you manage to catch yourself, and you manage to assail the ladder and get to the top.
And I will use. Is there something I could probably attach my rope to? Because I would then like to tie it.
There is a rusted handle at the top.
A rusted handle. That's very helpful. Yeah, I will try and tie it to the handle there and let it fall down so that people have like an extra
not a problem
thing.
Brilliant. Who is next? Who's going up next? With the rope, I will say you have advantage.
I'll go. I want to be out of here as soon as possible.
Shion, dex save, please, then.
The smell is just horrible. Let's see.
$13 is enough, as you manage to climb up without the need of the rope. Okay, who's next? And this platform up here is about 5 foot wide, and probably 15 foot long. So not all of you would fit on this ledge. And then there is like a carved out tunnel, and looking at it from the pair of you, you can see dried sewage that goes along it. This clearly used to be a runway for some place that is no longer active. But there is a little bit of like dried, better terms, human waste and stained like runway.
Is there a way of using my prestigation and cleaning a bit of it?
You certainly can. You will have to get on your hands and knees to crawl through it. But you can press the digitation as you go.
Yeah, I would try and do. I can't see there, right?
It's pitch black. It is like the darkest of dark. Yeah.
Do I have anything? Oh god. I mean, Shion can. I asked Shion. You can see, right?
Yes, but I'm not going in there.
Well, I guess.
While this conversation.
Could I send my weasel?
You're not sending me, no way.
In front of me.
Yeah, he can go in front of you.
And then he can crawl in front of Shion to clean the.
Between your hands as you press the digitate. I'd allow that. That's fine.
Cool.
Yeah. So you start to crawl, but who's going up while they're having this? You can just hear them bickering at the top of this ladder.
Taurus, would you like to be in your necklace and maybe get thrown in there? Like Andros, maybe?
Nah, I'm good. Let's just go upstairs.
Who's next?
I am.
Arcturus, roll me a dexterity saving throw, please, with advantage.
Make it saker.
And Arcturus, you're climbing up and you lose your footing, but you grab the rope, and as you do, Erhard, can you roll me a d20, please? Okay, as you do, you manage to hold on and pull yourself back towards the ladder and keep climbing up, and you do make it to the top.
Yeah.
As now you see Erhard's butt and legs shuffling through this tiny little gap.
Are you okay, Erhard?
I'm good. I'm cleaning the waste. Whoever gets there last, please bring my rope.
Andros, would you like a climbing potion or no?
Andros reckons he could do it on his own.
Okay, sure. In that case, do you want to try and catch me if I fall?
Yeah, he says he will.
Okay, I'm scared.
And as you're climbing up, because you have advantage because of the rope, you fall again, you slip, but you grab hold of the rope and then pull yourself back on. Erhard, can you roll me a d20, please? 17. Okay. You managed to pull yourself up and you're all good. You're up there. However, Erhard is now in the tunnel and the three of you are stood on the only bit of platform you can stand on. You're kind of a bit squished in.
Can I hold on to the rope with it being still tied to the handle?
Yeah, that's fine. There's like 50 foot of it. There's a lot of it.
Yeah, just to give some support more than just the rusted handle.
Yeah. And is one of you going into the tunnel after Erhard?
Can I just make sure? I don't want to crawl too far because I obviously can't really see.
Yep.
I guess I could toss one torch burning kind of in front of me. I don't know how that works. Like, because I can't carry the torch.
You tell me what you're doing.
Yeah, can I light the torch and just throw it ahead of me in the tunnel?
Yep. Yeah, and you throw the torch ahead of you.
Hope it doesn't fall in any water.
And yeah, it just hits the side and it's still burning ahead of you.
Cool. I just crawl towards the
and then
torch.
toss it again?
No, I would just wait there at the torch.
Yeah, so as you start crawling forward, who's going in after Erhard?
I'm holding on to the rope, so if anybody else wants to.
Well, I don't think Shion's gonna be behind Erhard's butt, so yeah, I think Arcturus is gonna do it.
Arcturus squeezes in, and he's a bit too big, but yeah, you just managed to squeeze it. Yeah, you're having to go like elbows as you're laying down. It's all dry. There is no there's no like water or sewage waste here because Erhard is cleaning it. But yeah, you managed to crawl on through. As you are crawling on through, do you want one of the others to climb up, or is one of you going in after Arcturus?
Between me and Shion?
Yeah.
I'm still holding on to the rope.
I'll go then.
Okay. Shion decides to climb in after. And again, you're not so bad. You're a lot smaller than everyone else. You can almost like crouch walk through as you like duck down so your knees aren't getting dirty. But yeah, you kind of like crouch walk through. Andros or Contessa, which one do you want next? I'll let you choose, Maeve, as you're the one holding the rope.
Oh, Andros, because I think Contessa would take a climbing potion if Andros broke the ladder.
Sure. Then, in that case, Andros will roll dexterity saving throw. Let me just pull his sheet up. With advantage, because the rope is there, which he needs. I need Erhard to roll me a d20, please. Okay! Oh, you are so lucky. Yeah, as Andros makes it to the top. And yeah, he's at the top now. And then Contessa will give it a go. I'll make Contessa roll as well. Let's see, with advantage. Roll me a d20, please, Erhard. Okay. And at that, Contessa does make it to the top, but the handle that the rope was wrapped around snaps. Luckily, Contessa got a nat 20, so it's all good. She's up there fine. And Maeve, you did say you were holding onto the rope, so the rope is not lost, but the handle is broke. If that had happened on the first person, the advantage would have been gone. So that's very lucky. It lasted till the last person. Yes, but you pull up the rope, and now you're all there. And do you go next, Maeve, in the tunnel?
Sure.
Yeah. And you go next, then Contessa, and then Andros weighs up the hole, and he looks at it, and he is like, all of his body is just scraping along the walls. Like, there's no way of him getting through this without, like, his ears are just like folded kind of over his face a little bit. And yeah, he is just like, he is squeezing through as best he can, but he is like to the maximum capacity, whereas the rest of you are relatively comfortable, apart from Arcturus, who's had to lay down rather than on hands and knees. But you do manage to go through 10 minutes of crawling through this tunnel. Erhard throwing a torch, crawling, throwing a torch, crawling, till eventually you see a light. And as you crawl up to it, you poke your head up, because it goes up now. And you find yourself, your head sticking out of a toilet hole. You lift up the toilet and you stand up and climb out of the toilet. And the light that you can see is the moonlight shining through a window nearby.
Cool. Can I just cast like prestigation all over me?
Yeah.
Just as if nothing happened.
And and then next up, Arcturus, you stand up and you look around, realizing where you are, and quickly climb out of it.
How big is this toilet?
So in like medieval times and that, it was usually just like a wooden box with a hole in it, and then all the waste would go down, and then they'd flush it with water. So the whole of the top box part just lifts up, and that was easier to pour the water down in. So it's like a latch like that with a hole in it. So yeah, you can get out of it easy. You can. No. It's a bit of a squeeze, but you can get out.
I mean, it's a room, right?
Oh, sorry, yeah. So you're in a room, and the room is roughly about 7 to 8 feet wide and about 10 foot long.
Okay, so there's enough space.
It's kind of like a cubicle. Yeah, but 2 people could stand in the cubicle. That's about it. But yeah, you help pull Arcturus out of the toilet. And yeah, now you're both in this room, and there's a door. As little Shion stands up, and you realise where you are, Shion. What you're stood in.
Oh! What a disgusting place! I need a bath, and I need one quickly. Does the Requisition have baths?
And Erhard and Arcturus, there is a door between, behind... Okay, there's a door behind Erhard. Arcturus, do you go through it?
I do.
As you open the door, you walk on out into a larger room. And this room, you can see, is a bathhouse. You can see in this room, there are giant wooden tubs with dilapidated looking planks all around it. The room, there are ripped and torn rags hanging from the ceiling. This place is clearly run down and probably not been operational for a while. As you and Erhard step out into this room, and you see the dilapidated, destroyed looking bathhouse, and you can see the windows have been boarded up, but there is some moonlight shining through. And yeah, you take a look around, and then Shion quickly clambers out of the toilet and sprints out into the bathhouse room, scared, because she's been in a toilet.
Baths, but not good baths. Never mind.
Getting picky on bots now, wow.
Maeve, you also stand up out of the toilet as well.
Shion, should I help you with some of the dirt?
Oh, if you would, darling.
I just do the prestigation.
Yeah, and as you do that, Maeve, you come out, and then eventually Contessa climbs out, and she seems to be complaining about the fact she's climbed out of a toilet as well. And then Andros, as he stands up, you hear the splintering and breaking of wood. As he then climbs out, as he's now destroyed the rest of the toilet. As he then walks out of the door, and he just shuts the door behind him.
Did someone bring my robe?
You did. Luckily, it snapped as Contessa went up, but I managed to keep hold of it.
Sure. I take my trusty robe. Yeah. Can I send Olaf like out of the bathhouse or whatever, somewhere through a crack, a window, whatever, and just have a look?
Yeah,
what's
and
outside.
As you send him outside, you can see that you are somewhere within the Flint ward.
No one around.
It is dead of night. It is literally like 1:30 in the morning. It is super. No, it's probably later. 2 in the morning. It is super late.
All right. I think we're clear.
Should we try and stealth our best ways out of here and straight over to the requisition?
Yes.
I think that's
Then
the
I want
safest
a
place
bath.
to be.
And then I want a bath.
I'm sure
Very
they'll
well.
have. They had toilets. Oh no, wait, that was the other place. They had really nice toilets.
You would know that they did have baths.
They did have baths.
They did, yeah.
Let's stealth our way to.
Everyone roll me a stealth check. We will do a group stealth check, so we will combine your totals to make an average. And then, yeah, let's see what you guys get. And I'll roll for Contessa, who is at disadvantage. Nice. And Andros. Nice. Okay. 17, so that's a success. 10 is a fail. 9 is a fail. And 11 is a fail. 9 is a fail. Andros is a success.
What was a group? Oh, you mean
it
group
is,
as
yeah,
a split?
yeah.
Two
Okay. I would say... Technically... Okay. As you are making your way through the Flint Ward, you are stopped by 2 guardsmen that are patrolling the main merchant's thoroughfare between the Canopy Ward and the Flint Ward. And as you step on out, the 2 guards will say, "Excuse me, what are you doing at this time of night?"
I'm gonna pretend that I'm extremely drunk. I just had a drink and I got lost, and these kind people are trying to find me a way back to an inn. As you see, I'm not from here.
Roll me a deception or a performance. I'll let you choose. Yeah, and as you say that, he's like, "Well, ma'am, what inn or tavern are you staying at? These people here aren't accosting you, are they?"
No, it's absolutely fine. What was it again? The Oaken something? It had oak in it.
The Oaken Stag.
That's the one, darling.
If you continue north, straight up this thoroughfare, and then turn left, that's west. Follow it all the way down, and you'll get to the Oaken Stag. Would you like me to escort you?
It's fine, darling. I'm pretty sure these people here can help me.
And he squints at a few of you.
But thank you so much for for reaching out at this time of night.
Very well, but please do be careful. The Flint Ward is no place for such people as yourselves. It's quite dangerous. We try our best, but yes. And what was your name, young lady?
It's Fatima Sakandra.
Fatima. Very well. Have a good night, Fatima and friends, and maybe try to lay off the drink a little. And yeah, they walk past and continue patrolling.
We go up and turn right, I think.
But then it's... and she sneak off away. And yeah, you eventually arrive towards the Ruby's Rest. And as you walk through... Do you just walk through the doors?
How did we get in last time? The doors, right?
Through the doors.
Yeah, as you all walk on in, and you walk on in, you see the dwarven barkeep, and he's cleaning out a mug, and he looks up at you and he goes, "All right then, what the fuck? Oh, it's you. Right, yeah, by all means, downstairs." And he walks over to the door and he unlocks it and opens the door. And yeah, you guys head down towards stairs, the door shuts behind you, and you walk on in, and it's not as lively as it once was. It is a lot quieter, but yeah, you walk on into the Ruby's Rest. What are you doing?
Do we spot what's his name? Kingston?
Kingsley.
You do not spot Kingston.
It was the other one.
Damn me for having 2 names similar, huh? You do not spot him.
Kingsley, no?
Kingston.
That's Kingsley
no.
Chaff.
Kingston,
No,
no.
he's Kingston.
Yeah, you do not spot Kingston.
Okay. Or any familiar faces from before?
Yes, you do spot Esmeralda, who is currently laying on like a chaise longue and being fed grapes currently by a very handsome-looking tiefling who you also remember from sitting down at the meeting before.
Well, shall we go over to her
Mm-hmm.
and tell her that we need to lay low?
Tell her we need to see Kingston.
Yeah, and as you walk on over, and she sits up. What is it?
We cleaned up some stuff.
Already?
Yeah.
You left but a few hours ago.
Well, we have a bag full of
Stuff.
things.
Did you just lift up the heads?
Yes.
Oh my. Yes, Kingston's sleeping. I'll take those.
No, the matter is rather urgent, as we're still dealing with stuff as we speak. It would be preferable if we could speak to him. It's probably
We
also
took
himself.
care of 2 out of 3 problems.
I will
didn't-
see if Kingston is available.
Thank you.
And she gets up and she walks over to the other side of the room, and you all sit down and you kind of like watch where she goes. And she walks up to like a curtained room, and you don't hear what she says because she's too far away and there's music playing and stuff. Oh yeah, I can change the song. And yeah, you do hear this noise coming from the other side of the room, and she's clearly speaking to someone. Is this right? Nope. I'll just put this one on. This is fine. As you are talking amongst each other, and you see her the other side of the room, you see the curtain come back as Kingston, completely naked, throws on a robe, and he turns back to a couple of figures in his bed as he ties the rope around his gown, and he starts walking towards your side of the tavern, and the curtains close behind him. And he walks on over. Right then, what seems to be a matter of urgency?
Can we just drop that bag on the table with sort of the blood dropping,
Yeah.
trickling out of there?
As it hits the table and like a head rolls out, he like looks at it. My, you have been busy so soon.
Yeah, we have a little problem though. As you see in this little bag is only 2 out of 3 heads.
Yes, well, I thought you'd all be fucking around this evening, but clearly that was just me. Well, 2 heads out of 3 is not terrible. It's a shame it's not his, but it'll do. However, the quote was for 3.
We know that, and we'd still love to give you the 3rd head. However, we were in a very sticky situation. Luckily, Winters came and informed us to leave, as we were about to be pretty much ambushed by a lot of Crooked class members, and as you can see, we're pretty roughed up at this point. A lot of us have exceeded our powers until we can rest up, and we don't know yet. We don't know what the best thing to do is, but one would be a safe resting spot if we don't decide to go tonight. We do know that Winters wants to help us in this matter, and he said White Tusk won't be operating on his own after this.
Oh, definitely not.
Will have upped his armor or his guard, and what he wants to try and do for us is see if he can potentially take him out by poisoning him.
Right. Well, definitely it makes it easier for us. I'll put it that way. There being 3 heads, us targeting all 3 at the same time is a great difficulty. Knowing where and when they will be is also difficult without Winters' aid. However, with only one target in mind, it makes it much more simpler for us. If you would like, we can cash in this job. However, only 2/3 of it was done. So only 2/3 has been paid for.
Right.
Well, if we were given the opportunity somehow to take White Tusk out, we'd be more than happy to cash in full.
You still have 14 days.
However, we don't know how many cronies there are left.
Would you be in the position to stage the attack as if it were someone else? So we can, in the meantime, deal with the other jobs. So we're not being followed, and potentially come back and return the third head to you after.
Winters is incredibly good at his job. I would not worry about being in pursuit. As long as you did not leave any tracks or traces, I'm sure that Winters can cover it.
We try to be as careful as possible, but I don't know if there's a guarantee.
Very well. I would say for now, rest up. Enjoy the baths. Enjoy the bedding.
Thank
and
you.
excuse the noise.
Maeve's just gonna look really puzzled, but not ask this time. She's too tired.
Well,
Thank
is there
you.
anything else that I can help you with?
Potentially, would you be able to set us up for a trip with some potions, and sure we can pay up or figure out afterwards? Would save us going around town and shopping.
You require more from me?
Just
Don't
to speed
ask
up the
anything.
shop.
Well, I can always send my men to buy you items if that's what you require.
No, I thought maybe you had some in stock. If you don't, then it's fine.
You may have a few. I'll see what I can muster up for the morning.
Sure.
Esmeralda, did you get all of that? And she nods. See to it. I'm busy. I have clients. And he turns around and starts walking back down the steps. And, what do you all do for the evening? There are baths, there are men and women of pleasure, there are sleeping arrangements in this establishment, there is a bar, there is a stage. There is all sorts in here. What do you guys fancy doing?
It's 2 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning.
taking a rest.
How full is it?
Take a bath and go to sleep.
Not a problem. Yeah, they the men and women of pleasure make sure that the bath is suited for you. They do offer company if you want it, but it does cost coin. But they will run your bath, fetch you towels, that sort of thing. Like that's all catered for. And then there are beds and chambers that you can sleep in whenever you're ready.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And you guys rest for the evening. During your rest, is there anything anyone wanted to do?
Just trying to think.
To me, it was unclear whether or not I was going to pay Esmeralda.
She said she'll sort it out in the morning.
Right, yeah, just because I have a money situation that I would need to want to calculate. That's all.
Right, okay. We'll sort it out a game.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll sort it after the session, because I'm going to wrap up in just a second.
Okay.
Anyone
I don't think I've used Tides of Chaos today, so that should be fine. And yeah, other than that, I would love to tinker with the boots, but I think we just want to rest, and then we'll do that some other day.
Very well. Anyone else? Shion, Arcturus? Anything you wanted to do?
No, just resting up for the night.
Yeah.
Would I feel or know? I don't know if I would know that the dagger or the earring need what's the word that you get accustomed to it?
You can spend an hour with it to try and figure out what it is.
I'll do that as well then. Like,
yeah. Or if someone has the identify spell, you can always cast identify, and you get to know in like 10 minutes, or an action if you cast it as a spell.
Okay, I'll just spend a minute.
Yeah.
Well, unless you
No. For me, I'm just doing the same with the items that I found on the Drow Man.
Cool.
Just spend the night pondering them.
Yeah, then what we'll do is, for the magical items, we will, I'll tell you all of that at the beginning of next session, so you can see what loot that you've got. That way you have to wait a week to know what it does. But what we'll do is, as you all settle down for the evening, you all fall to sleep, being completely exhausted, and feeling drained from your voyage of the evening. Erhard, as you flitter to sleep, tossing and turning, worrying about the fights that you had, the psionic blade that you saw, you struggle to sleep and find comfort this night until you eventually doze off due to tiredness. You continue to dream of the adventures that you have had with your recently found friends that you have made along the way, until you are disturbed by a sudden flash of multicolored light and then complete darkness. Upon opening your eyes, you see that you are stood on the inside of a hollowed out tree. And as you look around, you see this to be a home of some sorts. You see a kitchen filled with various pots and pans, with a stove and cupboards lining the inside of this tree. You turn around to see an unmade bed, far too small for the likes of yourself. And as you reach up to scratch your chin and ponder, this is when you notice your hands do not move. You notice that you are not yourself, and that you are looking through the eyes of another. Someone that seems to be in a complete state of panic. They seem to be packing things into a small bag. Clothes, food, whatever they can find in their house. In the distance, you can hear the sounds of hooves circling the tree. Until eventually, the figure runs to a mirror, grabs hold of it with both hands, and looks into it. This is where you see a familiar face. A satyr man of auburn hair that you once knew in your time in the Feywild. As you look deep into him, you can see him shouting something towards the mirror. I need you to roll me a perception check, please. Nice. You can see the man shouting at the mirror. You can't hear what is being said as it is muffled, but you can read the lips. Run. They know. They know who you are. They're here. And as you hear that noise, you see through the reflection of the mirror a large, looming, 7-foot-tall figure approaches from the man behind. The mirror clatters to the floor, smashing, as your vision goes blurred for a moment. And then multicolored lights appear once more, and darkness. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We will be back next week with some more Dungeons and Dragons.
Derbider.
No, not Derbider.
Derbider.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, but I couldn't bring myself to it. Yeah, and we'll be back. We are gonna go around the room real quick and say hello and the things of the peoples because we're running a little bit late. I know. Arcturus, take it away.
Hello, bye. No, just kidding. Thanks, guys, for being with us today. It was loads of fun. And you can find me at the Team Logic channel. We'll be streaming tomorrow, but we will be streaming 1 hour later as usual, because I am visiting my grandfather who's having his birthday. So yeah, a bit later, but check in tomorrow with more Rimworld stuff, and find us next week on Natural Havoc.
Happy birthday, Arcturus Senior. Yeah. And below Arcturus Tim, we have the Eagle Outlaw, spelled with a 0, not an O. He does the Pokemans, the Subnauticas, some Breath of the Wilds, and all sorts of different games. So go check him out. He's awesome. He's in chat right now, and he just said, go social dem follows. So make sure you go do that, the Twitters and all that. Smitty, take it away.
Yeah, go social the follows. Also, we all lived, and I didn't think it was gonna go as well as it did, but they had some unlucky rolls, I guess. But anyway, thank you for being here, and if you want to catch more of me, who is playing Breath of the Wild, then you can find me over on Twitch, same name, Smitty Jane. Thank you.
Awesome, and the other side of the room, Zeb, take it away.
I'm Agent Zeb. I stream, hopefully, again, Monday to Friday towards the evenings. We'll see how my work situation evolves, but yeah, you will find lots of variety content there. Lots of RPGs, lots of strategy mixed with RPGs, lots of actions mixed with RPGs, and just also Pokemon.
Awesome, and above Zeb, we have Guildmaster Creed, who is doing, returning back to Twitch, doing some Apex stuffs. So go check him out as well. And above Creed, we have Lan, take it away.
Hello. If you enjoyed Shion's drunken mess, come check out Team Logic NL on Mondays, because it's mostly me rambling, and just like Shion did just now. So if you enjoyed that, come check that out. I'll be playing Rimworld on Mondays, but hopefully moving on to another game soon. So yeah.
Awesome, and finally, you can find me over on The Onion Soup doing soupy and onion things. I play games badly, so come on over and check that out. We're finishing, hopefully, Arceus up Sunday, so that'll be the end of that, and then I'm going to be doing my monologue region normal type Nuzlocke, which is going to be like crazy. But yeah, next week we have a special thing for you all. We have a guest on the show next week, and I'm not going to tell you who it is, and you're going to find out if you come next week. But we have a guest joining us, so you know who you are, guest. But yeah, don't forget to check out the YouTubes. The VOD will go up middle of next week, I imagine. And social those follows, all that good stuff. Have I forgot anything? Oh, mods, you're amazing. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everything. Are we raiding?
Oh.
Also, Zeb, I did it.
You changed it.
Oh, the
yeah.
No more caps locks.
No more caps locks, guys. No more caps
No
lock.
more caps. Yeah. Thank you very much, Oakham, for that. And Tim, thank you.
Quick look, Penny Dragon Games is on, but other than that, let's see.
Do there be anybody else? I feel like haven't we rated them like quite a lot?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
I don't know if there is anyone. I am not following anyone else that is streaming.
Neither do I.
Captain Asthma, maybe?
Sure.
It doesn't look like a rerun, and it says it's English, which helps.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go there.
Let's spread the love.
There's this one group called Natural Havoc, and they're streaming D&D right now, and they look so cool.
Raid them?
Yeah,
let's raid them.
They look pretty good.
Let's raid them. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Sexy people.
I clicked on something else. Oh no.
Can you
said it in the chat, like our own
the
chat.
Gallant Horde as well.
Has anyone ever tried raiding themselves?
No.
Kind of doesn't work.
I kind of want to now.
Yeah, what happened?
It breaks the matrix.
But yeah, guys, we will be back next week with some more D&D. Maybe the adventurers will climb out of more toilets. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, guys, we'll be back. It has been an absolute pleasure. It was I was gutted that we missed last week, and it was all my fault. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, we're gonna play. We're gonna play some more next week, and we're gonna have a guest on, and you're gonna want to see it, and it's gonna be on the YouTubes, and it's gonna be on the socials, and it's gonna be on all them things. So make sure you go check it all out. So guys, have a great night. We'll see you next week. Take care. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.